Operation GCD with an Appalachian grin. Adventures and shenanigans, we're diving right in. Out in the holler where the secrets creep, garbage can dudes digging mighty deep. Secret societies, shadows in the pines. Operation GCD of American rebels design. Double J searching deep in his brain hole, past layers of malted hops and bone resin. From cults to cover-ups, we're talking about all of that. So watch your sixth friend in the truth we trust. The world's a puzzle, grunge rock ain't what it seems. Ancient alien cargo cults haunt the moon's pale beams. Cincinnati schemers, history's a haze. Double J's on the mic, lighting things ablaze. Operation GCD with an Appalachian grin. Adventures and shenanigans, we're diving right in. Join us on the journey and enjoy the show. Thanks for joining us to get a little GCD. Yeah, the world's a puzzle, grunge rock ain't what it seems. Ancient alien cargo cults haunt the moon's pale beam. Cincinnati schemers, history's a haze. Double J's on the mic, lighting things ablaze. Hell, the world's a puzzle, grunge rock ain't what it seems. Ancient alien cargo cults haunt the moon's pale beams. Cincinnati schemers, history's a haze. Double J's on the mic, lighting things ablaze. Double J's on the mic, lighting things ablaze. Shenanigans. Cincinnati schemers, history.
All right, Jacob, let's boot you. Appreciate your info on.
What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday night to you. I'm not KB, and it's not The Purge. We are getting right into it tonight. I hope you're having a great evening. Let me play one more so we get a couple folks up in here on chat. Ooh, got a good show for you tonight. Let me tell you what. Make it worse.
Have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Y'all wanted an intro? Yo, I said welcome to the purge where anything goes. We got Kane B as the host. Welcome to the show where guilters get left at the door. Yo, welcome to the purge where anything goes. We got KB as the host. Like, welcome to the show where guilters get left at the door. And pro burgers got all the evidence the state didn't want exposed. I said we are the news. Fuck Greg Hughes. Mainstream media is what they use. Prosecution team sucks and they may lose. And these are just facts. I just tuned in, listening to JJ Facts. I'm spitting facts. That's Operation GCD. This the show they don't want y'all to watch, so it might be buried in your feed. So make sure you subscribe to The Purge where you may not leave. Yo, welcome to The Purge where anything goes. We got Kane B as the host. I'm like, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. show. I'm like, welcome
Commencing
to
at the
the
siren,
purge where
any and all
anything
crime,
goes. We got
including
KB as the
murder,
host.
will
I'm
be
like,
legal for
welcome to the
32
show
hours.
where guilters get left at the door. And Pro Burgers got all the evidence the state didn't want exposed. Welcome to the purge. Yeah. Welcome to the purge. Yeah.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast.
Yeah, we got I don't know what's gonna happen with it, but
This girl turned gymnastics into a global fan base of millions. Meet Sydney Smith, a gymnast who first flipped into the spotlight as a college athlete. Training over 25 hours a week, she turned elite gymnastics into eye-popping content. Her "most flexible gymnast in the world" tag blew up. She's not just recent, she's relentless on the mat and on screen. She now boasts a massive following, 2.6 million TikTok fans, 650K Instagram followers, and tens of thousands more across platforms. She moves in ways athleticism shouldn't allow, solidifying her reign as gymnastics' social media queen.
so yeah, there that 2020 thing played, I guess, last night. I'm gonna try to break it up.
All right, it is dinner
I'm gonna play it at
time around here,
1.25.
James. It is also dinner time
and,
for Ludo, and I am so thankful for
let's
the
take it from
farmer's
there.
dog because,
See
as
how
you
it
guys
goes.
know, life has gotten a little bit crazy for us, but I can still give him.
But that way we can avoid the suspension of. Let me know if they suspend my live. I'll check in on it.
This is the police body camera video captured on November 13th, 2022, as Moscow, Idaho police responded to a 911 call.
Yep, where's she at? Where's she at?
Yes.
Moscow Police Department, if you're in here, announce yourself.
But nothing would prepare police or this tight-knit community for the shocking murders that they discover in this house on King Road.
A murder mystery in Idaho. 4 University of Idaho students were found dead in their off-campus apartment. It's now being investigated as a homicide.
We all underestimated how interested the rest of the nation and the world would be in this case. Nobody was prepared.
His roommate on scene said something about a male being in the room with them, trying to get further.
You may think you've heard this story, but tonight we'll take you inside the investigation. We'll show you body camera video from the officer who first responded to the scene, and then the frantic moments that one of the surviving roommates recounts a man in a mask inside the house.
I couldn't really see much of him, but I'm almost positive he was wearing a full black outfit. And he had this mask that was just over his forehead and over his mouth.
You'll hear from the friends who were on the scene that morning even before police arrived.
As soon as you get there, you know something's wrong.
And then what happened next?
I went into the house.
I think I walked just right in the door and Hunter already was like, everybody get out. And then he was like, somebody call 911.
And you'll hear from investigators who launched a nationwide manhunt to unmask and arrest the killer.
We've been trying to figure out who that chick was with the brown hair. I don't know.
Who was found thousands of miles away from the crime scene. You interviewed Brian Koberger.
Yes. He would try to go and ask, well, why are you guys really here? And we said, well, I feel like you probably know why we're here.
But this all began in 2022. It was the start of a new school year, a time of
I'll be right
anticipation,
back with some,
hope, promise.
Coming back to
Tamales.
school at the University of Idaho really starts in the middle of August. You're packing up your car, it's filled to the brim. You can fit your entire life into a couple of boxes in the back of a sedan. What a time.
Moscow at the beginning of the semester was definitely a very happy place, and like you step on campus and it's like, okay, this feels right, this feels good to be here.
Everyone's really excited. The new people, the new classes, things we can do, people to meet.
You know, you raise your kids and you just wonder, at what point are they gonna kind of feel like they're independent enough to kind of fly out of the nest, I guess, if you will. It's a cliche, but.
Starting to adult.
Yeah, starting to,
Among the students arriving here are 21-year-old seniors, Kaylee Gonzalez and Madison Mogan, along with Xana Kernodle, a 20-year-old junior, and 19-year-old sophomore, Ethan Chapin. 4 students just starting out, not knowing that soon their lives would violently collide with a PhD student in criminology at another university just across the state line.
So on November 12th is when that iconic photo is taken, the last known photo of the 4 victims all together with their roommates Bethany and Dylan. All 6 of them before their big night on game day. They've had so many Saturday nights just like this. There was nothing out of the ordinary about this Saturday night in Moscow. Or so they thought.
Hours later, friends make a horrific discovery.
911 on location of your emergency. Something is happening. Something's happening in our house. We don't know what. What is the address of the emergency? 1122. What is the rest of the address?
Oh, Kings Road. What unfolds next is the stuff of nightmares.
We saw it on our phones before they told us directly. It was like, what, quadruple homicide?
We're calling Kaylee, it's going to voicemail. We're calling Maddie, she's not picking up. And in our minds,
it turned into a freak. I gotta keep track and make sure I'm good. It turned into a freak. So are you in the car right now, Adam? You're in the car? You had to. Damn, these tamales are pretty good. I mean, of course, it's not exactly gourmet, but they do make it to order. I've had better Mexican, but no, it's not bad. Chips are crisp. Hopefully, I have Jen here join us in a bit. I don't know if she's going to come up or what she's going to do, but let me play a little bit more. Right on. I'll see if I can.
wouldn't have been Kaylee and Maddie both. So I think that my mind just immediately went to like, nope, nope, nope.
The most important thing to me was
there's a nice
who
little
did this,
pocket of
why
meat
did they
over
do
here.
it. This is Moscow.
We pretty much take it all. Fridges and dishwashers and dressers, drawers, couches, mattresses.
It doesn't take very long before state police, then the FBI, all join the search for this killer.
We realized that there was a security camera right next door to our residence. Once we had that, we quickly realized that we had this white vehicle, and so that was the introduction of the white Elantra for us.
We don't know when this person's going to strike again, if they're going to strike again, and the pressure on us to solve alone, our own internal pressure, was huge, and at the same time, you've got the public pressure to find the perpetrator.
There's a crush of media. It overwhelms the tiny town of Moscow, along with the lives of everyone touched by these shocking murders.
There were, YouTubers and TikTokers outside the house, that want to live stream at our front door, and then someone comes up, oh, hey, yeah, what do you have to say? What do you have to say? I'm like, dude, get out of our face.
It just went absolutely insane, but that's how the world is now, so.
Just trying to get through the days. That's really all I was doing. You don't feel safe in any situation like that for months. There's no feeling secure or safe.
I mean, after the first couple of weeks, we're like, this guy's gonna get away with this.
But then, nearly 7 weeks after the murders, finally, an arrest.
And we want to get right to our breaking news. A specialized team of state troopers and federal agents taking Brian Kohberger into custody early Friday morning.
My mom just...
Who is this guy? Did you watch this already? Elsanda Manizer. Designer. Yeah, that's the problem with having a big tent. It's filled with clowns.
Just came into my room, and she's like, hey, they got him. They got him.
I mean, my first thought was, who is that? I have no clue who you are.
It was really shocking to learn he was a WSU student who had moved out to Washington and Pullman that summer to study at Washington State University. He was pursuing a PhD in criminology and justice.
For the first time, you'll see some of the hundreds of photos released by authorities just this week. They offer a glimpse into the secret life of Bryan Kohberger, and you'll hear what investigators learned from analyzing his digital life.
He was a loner, no friends, no one really except for his parents. He called them mother and father, even through text message.
He didn't take a selfie to send it to someone else. It was very vain. It was very much just him recording himself for that purpose only.
But first, tonight, we want you to get to know Haley, Maddie, Xana, and Ethan, who they were, how they...
I mean, there's such a media blitz, yo, that I cannot even keep up with all the stupidity. But to try and make it sound like he's guilty because he called his mom and dad mother and father. These are good. The Rockstar Zeros, they're good. Is one of the funniest ones I've heard. My favorite, of course, is that he took the car completely apart, and that's why there was absolutely no evidence.
They lived their lives.
Stupid,
And you'll hear
yeah,
how
stupid.
investigators say Kohberger planned meticulously to end it all.
Dylan had opened her door, and as she looked out, saw an individual in all dark clothing.
Then she thought she heard a male voice say, "I'm here to help you."
And the crucial mistake he made that led authorities right to his doorstep.
Boom, and now we have something.
They can't even get not anything right. And they purposely don't get anything right. Let's take a little break from that. I want to shoot over to... Let's see. Just had it. Oh, I put it at the beginning.
Jackson.
All right. Really? Oh, excuse me. I hope you guys are having a good, whatever day this is, Saturday night. I had a pretty good one, I'll be honest with you. I had one delivery. My last delivery was $13 just to go like 5 miles. So I'm like, yeah, that's cool, you know, whatever. And then I get there, and it's these Section 8 housing over there in Clearwater by downtown. And the nice girl is waiting for me outside because I hate going up there. It's pretty nasty, guys. And so I hand her a drink, and she cups the back of my hand. And it was just this sweaty palm. It's like I got palmed. And I didn't have any sanitizer in the car. I'm like, I'm going to get that back throat AIDS from this chick. We got a lot of weather moving our way today. Another stormy day. I had a real stormy night last night. Only had to do like 5 deliveries to get it set up. But Tony's here. He's chilling, and Twiz is watching, as always. What do you think, Tony? Should we keep on with the 2020 until I find Lucy's video to play? Yeah, we'll wait. Wait till she's here. I know she wants to make her entrance. So back on up, because you know we about to rip shit at.
In this house from the killer.
That was definitely the first aha moment.
How long before I see results with Tai Chi?
Day 3, you'll feel your energy. Day 7, your eyes will change. Day 28, you will become unrecognizable.
3 reasons to start Tai Chi workout this summer.
Over here.
Greek life at U of I is pretty tight-knit. We all do things together. The sorority and fraternities were their own little community. When I joined Pi Phi, I met Xana.
I did a
and just
short
felt
one
welcomed
last
in.
night. It was me and Echoes. But eventually they all kind of fumble in.
You know how you meet some people and they're like, don't want to talk to you? She would talk your ear off. We had an entire friend group that we were always together. Xana, Maddie, Emily.
We were
Some people like to just chill and watch. It's all good.
probably the first day that we met.
Some people watch it
We just
later.
clicked immediately.
I was like, oh yeah, these are my people. These are gonna be my people.
Hi, my name is Xana Kernodle. I'm a marketing major here at the University of Idaho.
20-year-old Xana Kernodle loved the Pittsburgh Steelers. She loved her friends, and she highlights both in this video that's posted on her sister's social media.
That's a good point. How to get your name right. Alessandra Koziner. Is that it's great that everybody is looking at the body cams. Now the interviews I want to play a little bit later. And also the documents as well. But through that and through other means, we have to expose this entire system, not only there, but across the country. They have a very good, they provided a very rich example of a law enforcement and judicial system covering up for a university, point blank period. Whatever the case may be, they got the name, and then they forgot about the investigators. Say, we got it. Pressure's off. This is the guy. No matter what, he's the guy. And so you have this media blitz campaign to convince people that they're right. And it takes your faith away almost in everything, right? As far as this news media that we, Ashley Banfield was, oh, here's a news story. Every time I hear her talk, it's just lies flying out of her mouth.
Really like just hanging out with my
And then, why Lucy makes a good point in her new video where she's asking the question, why is it so important for Miss Chapin to have a relationship with the Othram Labs for her son's murder to get solved? What I don't understand. She's appearing at CrimeCon, but at the same time, for however many years in a row now, to support this Othram Labs bullshit, and it's at the same time they want all this privacy, but you're putting yourself out there in the spotlight. You're making yourself a celebrity.
friends all the time and being super involved in school events.
Xana also really loved electronic dance music.
We called her DJ Zan because she was always like, oh, I'm gonna play music while we get ready. Like, I have a video where she's jumping on the couch and the MacBook's jumping with her. Oh, okay, your laptop.
I've never met someone like Xana before, ever. There was one night, it had snowed, and we see a sled, and we just went flying. Her smile was contagious.
I don't know that I ever saw Xana not happy. Cracking jokes, nonstop.
If you ever had a bad day, maybe, had a rough day, she'll make you happy. Like, somehow, she'll make you laugh.
There'd be mornings I'd wake up and I would pull out of the oven a burnt pizza because she tried to make pizza the night before and fell asleep. Xana, did you try to make pizza last night? And she'd be like, I guess so.
In August of 2022, Xana moved into 1122 King Road with several friends. That includes Maddie Mogan. And together, the two girls work as servers at the Moscow restaurant Mad Greek. Also spending a lot of time.
It's so funny because in a thing the other night, Ashley Banfield's still calling the Mad Greek a vegan restaurant. I think they have one vegan dish, maybe two. What was another one? Just, the stupidity. And, Fox News finally got the news and I have the article either in Muse or here, that Brian Koberger was on the spectrum. And it was a headline. Brian Koberger diagnosed with 4 different mental disorders before his conviction, before he confessed or whatever. And it's like, 7 years ago.
At their house was Xana's boyfriend, Ethan Chapin. He's a triplet, starting his 2nd year at the University of Idaho with his sister Maisie and brother Hunter. The Chapin family invited me to their Idaho home. They opened up their photo albums, sharing memories of the son and brother they lost. Was it always just assumed that the 3 of you would go to the same college?
Yeah, pretty much. It would have been tough to split us up, I feel like.
If you're thinking about getting a contour pillow, you need to hear this first. So I almost made the dumbest mistake of my life.
Seeing how far I can go on this document, they shut me down on a what was it? Not 2020, but the other one the other day. So
We've done everything together. Why not do college together? And me and Ethan joined the same fraternity, Sigma Chi. I just kind of followed whatever he did. I knew wherever we went, we were gonna have a good time no matter what.
I mean, he was kind of dominant triplet, I would say. He just always had these 2 in tow.
The boys were always together, and we met them, and they were immediately funny, like great guys, and we were like, oh, you guys are being our friends.
Alrighty, my name is Ethan Chapin. I grew up playing basketball and a lot of sports. We were a pretty athletic family, so lots of sports, just kind of staying active, and yeah, no questions, just ready to get going.
We played every sport together. Every time we went in the car, it was together, partied together, just everything we did. There was never a dull moment. We always made things interesting and exciting.
I just ate some tamales and I had an empanada. The empanada was definitely sucky. It was too crunchy, and it was like this much shell, and then like a little thing of meat in the middle. Definitely, like, it was like fast food Mexican. I mean, it's like on almost authentic Mexican, but it was like fast food style, I guess.
Whenever there would be a party, we'd be singing country songs. Fall in Love by Bailey Zimmerman. That was one of the first songs that Ethan and I had memorized together.
I appreciated Ethan just for being just a goofball. You know, I mean, he was just funny as all hell.
We knew Ethan and Xana liked each other.
Who's that guy?
Me and Emily were like, they're gonna be together. I know
Is
they
that
like
the-
each other. And Xana was like, no.
Guy from the head shop?
And then Xana ended up being like, oh, he's cute.
Tell me a little bit about watching Ethan and Xana.
They were both such similar people. Like, they're both very outgoing and just fun to be around. Anytime they walked in a room, it was just kind of like, everyone would be like, oh, Ethan and Xana. So it's kind of cool just to see them hang around. They always just kind of brought that same energy anywhere they went.
It was an energy they also brought into singing a Luke Combs song.
Crazy.
Or
What was that? Where'd the audio go? This is Bert. Jimmy Bobby! I don't know. This is some other channel's version of this they recorded, which might be why I'm able to play it, but the audio disappeared. See what happened? Here it came back. Uh-oh, here's Brian Koberger, the evil monster.
2,500 miles away from Moscow, Idaho, are the Pocono Mountains in northeastern Pennsylvania.
This is a rural community in Pennsylvania. It's really a lot of skiing and resort type communities. There's approximately 160,000 people living here, so it's a really backcountry sort of place in Pennsylvania.
It's also where a young Brian Koberger grew up. He lived in this Monroe County home with his father, Michael, a maintenance worker, his mother, Mary Ann, who worked in education, and his 2 older sisters. What kind of household was Brian Koberger?
I like to keep everybody
I would call it his
updated on
household
my
an everyday
gastrointestinal.
His parents were
village.
extremely involved in his life. I think even over the course of the last 3 years, he spoke daily with them.
Tell me about education for Brian.
Brian went to Pleasant Valley School District. It's on the west end of the Poconos. He attended middle school there. He then moved on to the senior high school.
What kind of student was he?
I'd say, based upon what I've learned about the case, Brian was an average student in middle school, and I think he advanced while he got into high school.
On the surface, Brian appeared to have a pretty ordinary childhood, but when you talk to people who knew him, this quiet young man seemed to be struggling socially.
Brian was an overweight kid growing up. It's come to light that some people that were on the same bus as him said that people would throw stuff at him because of his weight. They would make fun of him.
We had issues being picked on when he was overweight, and as it progressed into high school, he got isolated from his friends that he had at that time.
Every information we had was socially awkward, very few relationships. You know, as far as never really had what I would consider to be a girlfriend.
Let's rephrase that. All of the information that we release and that we talk about makes him look like a loner and whatever. It's almost hilarious how far they go out of their way.
I will say, though, that he was kind of skittish in a way. Like, he didn't really want to talk to people, not very social.
Where'd they get this from?
A lot of things changed in his life. He had gone through a transformation.
And are you talking about a physical transformation?
Both physically, mentally, and I think just generally in life. He was overweight and he had lost a considerable amount of weight heading into maybe his 9th grade or 10th grade year. When he started losing the weight and trimming down, he'd like to do boxing or he worked out at the local gym.
He didn't do boxing. Man, if they just get one thing right. I figured if I started early, I might get a PC.
And was that important in his life?
Based upon everything that I've learned, it was very important. It kept him losing the weight.
I was just doing a quick show last night. I don't know if you want to watch the Bethany thing with us in a little bit here. I definitely want to. I haven't even had time to watch that myself. But, yeah. Jen will be up here in a little bit if you want to join.
Steaming forward, better improving his life.
But that
I think
newer,
Lucy's
thinner, more
on
athletic
strike
version,
till halfway
Brian
through.
2.0, if you will, also masked a deeper, much more troubling turn in his life.
We know from our investigation into him, and we had looked at his past, and we know that he had some struggles with drug use earlier in his life.
Their investigation into him. Yeah, I haven't busted out the type, Doug. I have some orange baseballs from Hostess, and I did have me a energy drink, so I might regret that at 5 in the morning when I can't go to bed. But I do have type 2 stuff coming.
We find a history of an arrest in 2014. So of that history of arrest, we can get police reports. And part of the thing that came out of the police report said that there was a heroin addiction at the time.
According to police reports that were reviewed by ABC News, in February of 2014, Brian Koberger had recently exited a rehab center and rejoined his family. And while he's home from rehab, Brian took his sister's iPhone.
He called me to come pick him up, and he wanted to sell a phone.
In July of 2023, I spoke with a former classmate of Koberger's, and he says he was unwittingly roped in to help Koberger. At his request, we're only using his first name.
We need stories. We need stories to understand ourselves. We are the only...
So you're saying that you were leaving a party and he called you?
Yeah, he called me to come pick him up and to go like sell a phone somewhere, and I was just like, okay.
There's documents that ABC, myself included, have seen that show he stole his sister's phone.
Oh, I didn't even know all that.
So you thought he was trying to sell his own phone?
Yeah.
And at this time, did you know he had just gotten out of rehab?
That I did not know either.
Why do you think he was trying to sell that phone?
Oh, we were trying to get something with it. That was the goal for sure.
His father turned him in because at that point they were kind of at their wits' end for dealing with the substance abuse addiction.
Those same police reports, again reviewed by ABC News, confirm that Koberger was charged with misdemeanor theft, but local officials told us that he...
You look so excited.
If the family thought that he suffered from a disorder.
So what provokes a person who appears to have overcome a difficult adolescence to then murder 4 people? And how did his life take a turn when Koberger left Pennsylvania to pursue his PhD at Washington State University?
professor said if we give him a PhD, we're going to end up seeing on the news that he's committing some kind of crime.
We all probably wish we had a friend like Maddie and Kaylee were to each other.
In August of 2022,
Sorry. It's Angel Dust and Venom. Angel Dust and Venom. I can't even listen. She is so... Dude, looking back...
Never.
You want to talk about a transformation?
Like, never.
I just don't understand how these parents... I can get that Stacy Chapin gets, but I can't understand how these parents are just laying back, don't give a shit about any of the presented evidence, and they're just like, oh, it's him. They gave him a name, and that's what it is. It's him.
Kaylee is the daughter of Steve and Christy Gonzalez. She's the middle child of 5 kids.
Everyone could just go there and feel safe.
We were college kids. You're still innocent. You're like, nah, nothing's gonna happen.
By their senior year, Maddie and Kaylee were looking forward to graduation, starting their next chapter.
In mid-November in Moscow, it starts to get really cold. It's getting dark earlier. There's a chill in the air.
And soon, the lives of everyone in that house would be forever linked by tragedy. A tragedy no one could have ever imagined.
Once the cops showed up and the ambulance arrived, we all were, where's Kaylee, Maddie? Where's Kaylee, Maddie? We were calling them, we were texting them, we were, no answers.
In May of 2022, 27-year-old Brian Koberger graduates from DeSales University. He's seen in this commencement video getting a master's degree in criminal justice.
My name is Josh Ferraro. I knew Brian Koberger from our time at DeSales University. We were paired up for this long project. We were all picking partners, and he was someone who was still there, so I said, hey, do you want to be my partner? And yeah, that's how we met. He was like, yeah, my mission is to be a cop, something I want to do. But he didn't delve too much into his personal life. This guy's a lonely guy, keeping him himself. I invited him to one of my parties one time. He's like, no, I'm good, man. And I'm like, all right, the offer's there, but no problem. It's just trying to be nice.
Did I wake you
One
up?
of the classes the two men share as undergrads is psychological sleuthing, and it's taught by the renowned professor of forensic psychology, Dr. Catherine Ramsland.
My area of expertise is extreme offenders, serial killers, mass murderers, but primarily serial killers.
2020 spoke with Dr. Ramsland back in 2019 about her work studying the serial killer known as BTK.
I think BTK is a very useful example of somebody who can grow up in a fairly normal childhood and become a serial killer.
In that class, you study mass murders, you study serial.
Jen is eating right now. I just had a tamale. Let me open the thing in case either of you guys wants to pop up with me. I'm a lonely, overweight guy. I'm out of heroin. Please come up and hang out with me. Oh, man. Maybe Steve G was right about us, guys. Maybe we're the crazy ones. Uh-oh. It took away my thing. TV. Where is... I have to make a new one. I was trying to get Miss Potts to... I don't know if I have a video of hers clipped to play, but I was trying to get her to switch over to... What the fuck? What is going on? Building a room over here. Apologize for the delay. Virtual backgrounds. That was one more can select avatar. The message. Password display name. Sure. That I tell you, those rock stars kick. I'm glad I finally made it to the dollar store before they goes. I hope you guys bought your Powerball tickets. I haven't had the balls to go and check to see if I won, but I did buy 4 tickets. And I have a scratch off. We can do a little later. Let's see here. Lucy, if you want to jump up here. I love how people still ask Lucy to jump up into their chats or whatever. So here we go. Okay, where were we on this thing here? Get back to the old. I don't know what you would call this, lie documentary.
Serial killers, and she really delves into the psyche of their mind. Brian Koberger was really, really invested in the class. He took really quick notes and he'd ask a lot of questions. His eyes really opened up when he's asking a question or getting to the answer, talking about Jeffrey Dahmer or BTK or Ted Bundy. He was very proud of his intellect.
While at DeSales, Koberger conducts a Reddit survey for an academic research project, looking to understand the mind of a criminal.
He put an online request to speak to convicted criminals to discuss the emotions they were feeling and decision-making that they went through when they were committing crimes. How did they choose their victims? All this stuff.
They must have made this a year ago when that was still a fact. And they have no problem releasing it full of shit. And then they're gonna make him look bad. They're gonna make the girls look like angels. Coming up, that's the pattern of this ABC bullshit.
In June of 2022, Koberger moves across the country to Pullman, Washington, pursuing a PhD in criminology at Washington State University.
The University of Idaho and Washington State University are located just 7 miles from each other. The student body are constantly traversing to come over to the different areas, whether it be for classes or social.
There's definitely a crossover with the 2 universities. We're all one big community.
This isn't just a
that
wallet,
dude?
it's a rare
Where the
find.
fuck
There's
are
something
they
different
getting
about
these
owning something
people?
almost nobody else has. That's why when Ridge dropped...
All this time, nobody has said a damn thing. And then all of a sudden, for ABC, everybody's out there and loving it. Jazz hands. Like, what the fuck?
At 27 years old, Koberger has never lived on his own before, and he moves across the country and lives here in this off-campus apartment complex.
He spends the summer exploring the region, taking some of those selfies just released by authorities, and making several trips.
Oh, they got an update on that, though. They got an update on his selfies. Holy shit, they released selfies with him smiling. I can't fucking believe it.
Line into Moscow. His cell phone records would later show that his phone pinged off a tower in that area 23 times in the months before the murders. He even gets pulled over one night.
So let's see. Months. And he shopped at, what is it, the Safeway or whatever it is in Moscow. We know for a fact. So he pinged off the towers when he was going shopping. What the fuck?
In August.
Hey there. I stopped you going a little fast.
He's accused of speeding on the Pullman-Moscow highway.
Were you wearing your seatbelt when I stopped you? No.
Right?
That's no good.
Hold on.
Just being honest with you. Yeah, I appreciate that. You guys there's absolutely no point in not being honest.
After the officer tells Koberger he's getting a $10 seatbelt citation, Koberger has some questions for the officer.
I'm obviously an honest person, right? I told you I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. But people lie to you about that. Say I lied to you about that, right? Just my own knowledge. Honestly, go back and get home.
Koberger accepting the citation.
All right, have a good night.
Tell me what the internship was that Brian Koberger applied for.
So it was actually part of WSU's criminal justice PhD program, where the student would be embedded in the police department to conduct research.
How would you describe how he communicated with you?
Just awkward, just a little bit socially inept, perhaps. I didn't feel he could develop rapport and trust with my staff. He didn't really speak in a fluid conversational manner, and so for those reasons, I didn't think he'd be a good fit for us.
But Koberger does get a position as a teaching assistant at the university, which helps pay for his tuition.
He was the TA for my criminal justice 420 class, which was criminal procedures.
He was a little bit more strict with his grading. He gave several comments of feedback, you know, like saying, oh, well, this is a little bit too broad, this is not descriptive enough, stuff like that.
Who are these guys? Honestly,
Brian Koberger was pretty quiet.
Notice they're not putting names for these motherfuckers. Hold on, let me take closed caption. Nope, no names. Just some random dude.
He didn't really talk too much. He kind of didn't really look at us directly, and he just seemed really kind of awkward.
And outside of class, Koberger doesn't appear to be very social. He was a loner. Jared and Heather Barnhart analyzed
Oh,
Koberger's...
well, hold on. Here's the super cell phone experts that judge the whole case off his cell phone records.
digital life, including his cell phone and computer records for investigators.
He had 18 total contacts in his phone. One person was labeled as maintenance and another was AT&T. There were no texts to friends. It was just his parents.
He called them mother and father, even through text message. He would say, "Mother, where is father? Why isn't father answering me?" And she would respond, "Your dad is in the garage, Brian, he's working." It was all mother and father, hours of talking, text messaging. And we found all those selfies.
Like very much staged selfies trying to catch himself in a certain manner. It's not weird that he was taking selfies. The weird part is that he never did something with it. He didn't take a selfie to send it to someone else.
As the semester progresses, instructors at WSU start to raise concerns about Koberger's conduct in the program.
Koberger started to get a really bad reputation on campus.
Sometime in November, I remember the professor saying, hi, so I'm switching some of my TAs. He didn't get any more in depth.
He didn't seem to respect female professors, was showing up late to class, having some weird social problems where like he would block doorways when students were trying to talk to him.
They felt uncomfortable around him. They felt that he would try to, at times, trap them.
And there were lots of allegations that he was bothering girls, and this is especially problematic when there's a power dynamic.
There was a common complaint of he's very controlling, that he's manipulative, that he treated women a certain way compared to men. Disrespect, he just had an odd, strange behavior.
The university was onto him. The professor said, we need to cut funding from this guy. If we give him a PhD, he's gonna become a professor, and we're gonna end up seeing on the news that he's stalking women or he's committing some kind of crime.
He received an email describing that he was on a performance improvement plan with the university in this role. It was somewhat satisfactory, but there were some problems.
WSU did not intend to have him back as a teaching assistant.
He was starting to really lose control of his life, kind of spinning out.
Away from home, isolated, Koberger is about to turn his PhD work into reality. He goes from a student to a killer.
Is it somebody that trains and practices over and over and over and over again, and then at some point do they feel like they have to execute?
Like a sick way of carrying out his thesis.
Right.
Okay, really? Did they just call it his thesis? The fake thing from the woman in Florida is now his thesis. I get suspended. Let's see how my tips did tonight. See if old Sweaty Palms looked it up or not. Oh, no, right on the money. Works for me. All right, and all right, we're about halfway through that, and let's talk tomatoes here for a minute, and hope everybody's having a great Saturday night. Thank you for joining me tonight here on Not Candy's The Purge, and this is where we get a little bit wild on stuff. I felt like being, last night I was sort of chill with music, just kind of, whoa, oh my god. What is that? No, hold on. I hear you, they don't hear you. They think I'm nuts. Let me see here. Doing something wrong. Dun, 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 dun. I see. I've got you muted, maybe? I don't know what's going on. Audio settings. Let me see. Oh, I know why. Because I changed the. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. I just have to go into the browser. And Can you hear me now? I should be able to hear you. Hold on. Why didn't that work? It should have worked. Uh-oh. Dun-dun-dun. Let me try and make a new browser. Maybe he's half browser on his mother's side. Nope. Nope. Technical difficulties here, Caroline. I had the Carol Ann. Say something. Wait, don't say something. Nothing yet. Wait, no. Where? What? Oh, okay. It doesn't. Oh, I didn't do audio. Hold on. Now? What is going? No. Let me see. Oh, I bet you I know what it is. It's probably over here. You can hear me, right? Yep. Audio output. Maybe try going out and come back in. Sorry, Jen. My bad. That is true. That is exactly what she said. Oh, Jen. You silly boy. Let me see. Copy link. Try to get in the browser. This is how we do it at the not the purge. So sometimes it happens like this. With the lovely Jen. Let me see. Say again. No, what is going on here? Let me see if I muted you somehow. Mute, unmute. Hang up. Add the scene. Hold on, there's one more settings thing I can try. Oh my gosh. This is gonna drive me nuts. Because I can see you back here. You know what? Let me just try to copy from here. Hang on. Nope, no. It's me. It's all me. Are we breaking? You breaking up with me, Jen? It's here. Play my cousin. Maybe. Never get it. Okay, I got you. It's sometimes you know how it takes 20 seconds. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the lovely Jen here, isn't it? Your lucky little Saturday night, everyone. Hello, welcome in, Jen.
Hello.
Haven't you watched this documentary already, or no?
Not all of it, like half of it.
Yeah, that's exactly where we're at right now. Yeah, it's some bullshit. I mean, they literally just called that questionnaire thing his thesis. And,
It's just ridiculous.
How many? They can't be this stupid. They really can't. It's impossible. They know
exactly.
And the funny thing is, too fast.
What happened?
Too Fast says I was about to add another ex-girlfriend to my list. Anyway, so I do have an extra room here, Jen, if you ever want to escape New York. Escape from New York. Like Patrick Swayze.
I would love to escape New York. I hate it here.
Yeah, I would love to live there for like a winter or like a fall, maybe, or something, or a spring, something like that. Be fun to live in the city.
Like I've been here almost as long as I was in Florida at this point.
You grew up in Florida, though, right?
Yeah, I lived there till I was 23 or 24.
Oh wow! And then
I'm 45 now, so I've been here for like a minute. I have dual citizenship.
Wow, you're 45. There's no way.
Yeah, I'm 45.
I thought you were 15. The way you talk.
Totes unfortunate.
They're gonna play the video.
Excuse me. Have you heard of this company?
Yes, I've
don't
seen
feel
you
45.
guys on the street before.
We are going to come.
Still dating rock stars.
Yeah, we know it.
Where's she at? Where at?
Are you playing it? Because I have to mute you so I can unmute it.
Yeah, I'm playing.
I was like, where's Ethan and Xanon? And he's like, they're not here anymore. It's like, what do you mean they're not here anymore? He's like, think they were murdered last night.
He was like, yeah, all 4. We were like, what? It doesn't make no sense.
Now to the murders of those 4 college students from the University of Idaho.
And now, what happened minute by minute? You go into Xana's room. What did you see?
Stabbing is close, personal, long-term. You've got to be committed.
The number of times that Kaylee was stabbed. There's no sugarcoating it.
The first person to find them.
As soon as you get there, you know something's wrong.
And the survivor who saw the killer in the house.
The 3rd time she opens her door, she sees a male figure.
I just shut the door and locked it, so I didn't know what to do.
Now, just released, inside his home and his mind.
He was on a website called Serial Killer Timelines, and he just went down this list and clicked one after another after another.
And the police body camera from the crime scene.
I think we have a homicide. Secure the outside first.
He made an absolutely critical mistake.
Wow. When they flashed from the regular footage to that body camera footage, my brain like instantly said fake.
No
like it's just like it's like looking at her.
Committed.
The number of times that Kaylee was stabbed. There's no.
I mean, the chick is fake as fuck. But you know, and then you get that flash of the body. It looks fucking unreal, dude.
As soon as you get there, you know something's wrong.
And the survivor who saw the killer in the house.
The 3rd time she opens her door, she sees a male figure.
I just shut the door and locked it, so I didn't know what to do.
I just shut the door
Now,
and locked
just
it.
released, inside his
It's
home.
so funny because you hear her doing the exact same routine in the interview now with the Gooch. Dog Gooch.
And his mind.
There's no mention of like her having a toothache or
just went down
anything
this
like
list and
that.
clicked.
Like, it's all bullshit. It really is.
Well, you wonder, Jen, why they left out the whole firecracker thing for all this time. How that wasn't important. Like it sounded like, because they didn't want anybody to think a gun was used. Right?
Yeah. It's weird the things they left out. Like, I don't understand. There's no logical
Well,
reason.
it's even weirder the stuff they put in. Because
Right.
why did they make stuff up to put in there that she
Right.
didn't even say? Clad in black, frozen shock phase, blah blah blah. You know, it's like
Yeah, like even the 911 call. It was from one of the roommates' phones. Wasn't one of the roommates, and it was made from inside the house. Like they specifically said inside. Like, why couldn't they just say Bethany called 911? Like, what was the big deal?
And how does she see him go through the back door from the crack of her bedroom door, which is nowhere near the stairs?
Right, and the angle of her door as well.
It's like, and why didn't you run out the door? I mean, this is a textbook case of you wait 8 hours on a Saturday night to call the fraternity or sorority to find out what to do. It doesn't say anything.
That's what we've been told, 8 hours, but it could be longer because at some point it's hard to narrow down the time of death within a small window. So it really could have been even earlier. Could have been midnight. Who knows?
Is that where everybody's at? Everybody's watching football the last couple of days. I was wondering. Is Roey's here and Tonka's here too? Is Tonka? Roey.
Hey.
What do you call it? What was this thing? Oh, Lucy's trying to put a numerology spell on me right now with 47, and it's the 33rd something. Is it a full moon tonight, Jen, or is it like a? It's pretty. It was a huge
I don't
moon.
even know.
I actually,
you know that the unalivings happened on the 33rd Sunday in ordinary time, like in Christianity. I don't really know what it means, but just another little tinfoil hat thing.
You know who? The guy from Supernatural, the angel.
Yeah,
What's his name? Cadillo or something.
something like that.
Castillo. She sent me. I'm gonna send her a picture. Hold on, it's a dick pic. I'm trying to figure out if it's Let me take this stupid filter off for a second. Because I wasn't. You don't know if it's a. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that, but shit. But the last couple days, what you call it? Echoes has been in here talking about how it's eclipse season. Here's.
Oh yeah, there was like some weird moon like a week or two ago. I forget what it was.
That's the kind of shit that I get from Lucy. Here's the. Well, that one's blurry. Hold on, let's see if the next one's. It's hard to take a picture of the moon. The iPhones are better. Of course, I was driving at this point. Did you hear my story about the girl with the sweaty palms?
No.
Yeah, I handed her a drink, and she wet palmed me. It was really gross.
Was it wet because of the drink?
Yeah, when I was delivering DoorDash.
Well, it was probably her hands was wet from the drink. No.
No.
Condensation.
I was
straight
handing
up
her the
wet.
drink. She hadn't touched it yet. It was
Maybe she just
bad.
washed.
There's a lot of traffic.
Ugh, I hate shaking hands. Like, hands are so dirty.
And now people are just comfortable again, all snuggling up to you at the register again, which I liked the distance. Call me a Koberger lover, but it's like, dude, just you don't need to put your item. You'll get to it. You have 3 items, Just stand back there, hang out, and talk your Spanish over there. So,
That was racist.
tamale update. No, I did a tamale update. Now, here in Tampa, if you go to Tampa now, you are in the minority if you speak English. When you go to the store or whatever, everybody speaks Spanish, which is fine with me because my family speaks Spanish. But it's just unique. It's very.
I can't really speak Spanish, but like I understand enough to figure out kind of what someone's saying.
Yeah, the problem is they talk so fast. If you live somewhere where they talk Spanish for like a summer, by the end of it, you'll pick up on it. Like I used to have dreams in Spanish, and I've actually been able to make people laugh in Spanish, which was a lot of fun. If you can tell a joke in a different language, that's the true test of a comedian, I think.
I mean, I grew up in Miami, so it's like every billboards are in Spanish. Like you kind of have to know some Spanish.
I have had questions about Miami lately. Maybe you can answer them.
Yeah.
Did you live on Miami Beach, South Beach, or anything?
Yep.
You did?
North Miami, born and raised, yep.
Okay, so that's a different thing. Most of the population.
My bus stop for school was literally my bus stop to go to school was like literally in front of like a resort, like a hotel. Like I lived in the apartments across the street.
Did you ever see South Beach break really good? Because when it gets good there, it gets good.
Yeah, I used to bartend in South Beach.
Oh, I love that
way.
wave.
South Beach, you used to be able to get in when you were 18. So like I was going to South Beach partying when I was like 16 using my friend's ID, and they would just put a big X on your hand. But then they changed it and everyone had to be 21. But by then I was 21, so
those bastards. Yeah, I kind of got grandfathered in. I started buying beer at about 15. So
yeah,
and we just had this local Spur station, which is gone now, unfortunately. And we would buy like a Tall Boys, a Budweiser, or whatever.
Yeah, we used to buy like the big like the Smirnoff Ices, and then like the Boone Strawberry Hill.
Oh hell yeah, Boone's Farm.
Like like Mad Dogs. Like we used to just sit there, chill in a circle. My group of friends, we just like hang out. My one friend's house, her mom, redid the garage and turned it into like a bedroom. So she had her own entrance. We're in high school, so like of course everyone went to hang out there. And we used to take like gravity bong hits out of the pool. Like we had a lot of fun.
Nothing like a chlorine gravity bong.
Love it. I love it. Her mom was so oblivious. She would come outside with like a tray of lemonade because we'd be coughing. Like, oh, you guys, you want some lemonade?
What do you got? You got a gallon jug there in the pool? That's nice. Oh, a 5-gallon.
We're just throwing water. We're just pouring water on each other. That's it. Totally oblivious.
I'm telling you, Boone's Hill is probably responsible for more pregnancies in the Miami area than it's given credit for. I'm trying to find your logo.
Yeah, good times.
Well, there's your name anyway. This is Jen from Act Criminal Confidential. If you're not familiar, she's joining me tonight. Thank you for joining me. No, but my question about Miami proper, most of the people live on the beach. Most of the population is centered on the beach, or is it kind of inland? It crept inland.
It's kind of both. I mean, you have the beach side, like kind of like east of 95, and then you have like Kendall, Hialeah, Miami Gardens, Miami Lake. Like that's a little further west, right? West. I'm trying to like navigate. Yeah, west. So it's kind of both.
Okay,
but, like,
so
it's
yeah,
like it's a totally different vibe going to like Kendall and Hialeah. Like it's total different vibe. Like
yeah, Hialeah. I know from a buddy that moved there that it's high crime over there.
oh yeah,
For
Hialeah.
sure.
There's another. I'm blanking right now, but
So is it kind of like you got south? It's just a bunch of small towns that are sort of grouped
you
together to
can't
make
even
one
tell
big
that-
city.
There, you can't even tell that like you're going from one to the other. Hold on, I gotta take this call.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. All right, we're gonna go back to the video. Hi, Meg P, Megastar.
One after another after another.
And the police body camera from the crime scene.
I think we have a homicide. Secure the outside first.
Wow, did you see that logo? Doesn't that look like Master Nature? Because I just pulled up Master Nature's thing. It looks like, look at that. It almost. Interesting.
And the police body camera from the crime scene.
I think we have a homicide. Secure the outside first.
He
Hello,
made
I'm back,
absolutely
sorry.
critical.
Did you hang up on those bastards?
Yeah,
Who's calling you at 12:30 at night? My goodness.
my boyfriend.
Checking in on you. Did you see that you were live on
Yeah, I
KMB's,
saw
the largest channel on TV ever?
Yeah.
What'd you tell him? I'm with my other boyfriend. Yeah.
No, I told him I was live because he just got home. He had to go out east, so he just got back. So he was just calling me, letting me know he was safe.
Well, you just tell him you're leaving, you're moving down here. You know.
I hate living here. I'm over it.
What was the
Yeah.
target?
Now, did you go there with your parents?
No, by myself.
Oh, okay. So it was a relationship deal, or
Kind of like I had been dating someone for like 2.5 years that lived up here, but then we broke up. And I was like, you know what? Like I want to move anyway. Like I just want to just have something new. I flew up here on like a Sunday. I had like 3 interviews lined up like Monday, and I got offered all 3 jobs. I took the one I wanted in the city, and
wow.
I had 2 guy roommates in Staten Island. I used to live in Staten Island. They were like just 2 like nerdy like potheads, and rest is history.
That had to be awkward bringing home dates to the 2 roommates.
No, they were like my brother, and I had the basement apartment, so the only thing we shared was the kitchen. Really, like I had my own bathroom, I had my own little living room area, and my own
like
separate
your
bedroom.
private entrance kind of deal too.
Right. Well, I didn't have. I had to go through the house because it was on the 2nd floor of the house. It was like a high ranch.
Gotcha.
So that was the only. But they were cool. They were like harmless. They were like really smart, like genius level smart guys. Like, and they just hung out and smoked weed, and we would just get high and like go get pastries and like Italian ices and be fat.
Italian ice.
Like, what do you want to eat today? What do you want to eat?
That sounds good. Yeah, that's just like this show. That's all we want to do is eat. So, is there high rises in? I guess there's no center of Miami, right? It's just, and you have.
I mean, downtown Miami is kind of the center.
Okay, so downtown Miami, would you
Which
call
is,
it a
like-
big area?
Yeah. Downtown Miami, like there's places that can get a little shifty late at night, but like there's also places that are like high rises where you're like your apartment's like 10 grand a month. You get a little bit of both. And then you have
Wow.
warehouses, or people will have like, raves. They have these raves at these downtown Miami warehouses, and
That sounds
You go,
fun.
you get out at 10 the next morning, and you're like, oh shit, bright light.
The
I
light
had a
is
lot
the
of fun.
worst part. Check this out.
Right.
I thought there were big cities. This is not it. Damn it. I am sucking and I can't even find. Let's watch Lucy. Have you seen Lucy's new video yet?
Okay. Yeah, I saw it, but I'll watch it again.
Just to take a little break from that bullshit ass
Yeah.
fucking everything. I mean, that one's even far worse. It's like they picked up where the other ones left off, and just embellished on it.
Basically.
But wait, first, hold on. I really am dying to show you this because there's this city. You won't believe it. Hold on. Where is this? There it is. Check this out, Jen.
Okay, I'm meeting you.
Are you ready to sell your house? I will buy it. You can get a cash offer in 24 hours or less.
This is just absolutely astounding. What they've done. Really? This is a Chinese. I don't even know how you pronounce it or what it's called. But look at the size of this freaking city. 500,000 people live in this city. So it's mostly just apartments. And they built these things and they jammed all these people in here from the country. And they were actually, I know because my mom's friend's son went out there to teach people how to use the bathroom. Because they were pooping on top of the toilets. They'd never seen anything like, so they couldn't figure it out. And they moved them from their farms into these high-rise 15-minute cities. Just look at the span of this thing. It's just, it makes American cities look like a joke. I mean, look at this shit. It's like, I'm not even sure if it's AI or not, but it's just absolutely unbelievable. And the video of people just walking around, there is zero crime at all whatsoever. It's just this, you can tell it's just like the safest place. People are like, hey, yeah, I'm just gonna leave my baby on the street here. I'll be right back.
That's because they have cameras everywhere and like facial recognition and like social scoring.
Yeah, that's the other thing, and that social. We were talking about that social scoring was a program developed by Google. So China is the testing ground for that, and then they're going to implement. They're slowly implementing it in the United States already.
Oh yeah, with these like the Facebook, the glasses and the Google Lens, not Lens, but whatever it's called. They like facial recognition.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll just be walking around and like it's just scary.
Well, they've already put that down here in Bradenton. They've put there was a big fight over it with the ACLU, with the facial recognition cameras in front of stores, and for now they're saying, oh, we put it there in high crime areas. Okay, that's fine, sure. And then next thing you know, it's on every street corner because they literally have it on, just like if in a high crime area, they'll put up a post with the facial recognition camera right there and the license plate. I love how they put one tree in the middle of all this shit. Would you say this has a bigger feel than New York City, or would you say it's just?
For sure. Yeah, because the New York City, like the buildings are like there's a lot of buildings. Majority of them are like older, like they have a lot of like very intricate detail. They're not like, they don't look so manufactured like these do.
Right, they were built when they're
modern.
when craftsmen used to make shit.
Right, they have like gargoyles and shit like
Yeah.
on the top, like.
And also, all the buildings are just lined up in a row. There's no streets. It's just walking paths.
Yeah.
Look at how it's slow.
New York is like
There's no
grid.
sense of urgency to anybody in this. Look, They're all just strolling around, la-di-da, got nowhere to be. It's like, what the fuck? They're like, what? Where the fuck am I? 1 minute ago I was a farmer, and now they got me in this giant freaking mega city. But anyway,
Yeah.
catch both the guys over here.
And they have earthquakes and shit, right? I would not want to be there. No way.
Oh, here's
I'm
a
sure
street.
This isn't AI. This is.
There's one street that goes through the whole damn thing, man. Oh, you definitely would not want to be there. That's just
Hell
cramming
no.
as many people into one place. None of it's business. It's all apartments. And then they probably have like
That was like
the Secretary of
um,
Communism right down here is
Yeah,
probably the
hell no.
office. You know,
During COVID, remember those people were stuck in the buildings and like yelling like out the windows? Did you ever see
because
that?
they chained them to their desks. They surrounded
something
the
like that,
building
yeah.
with police. They wouldn't let you
It was
leave your
crazy.
office. They said, "Oh, you don't want to come to work because of COVID? You're not going to leave work now." It's like, whoa, shit. But you know, if you think the HOAs are bad here, like look at all these buildings. You don't see one flag or, you know, a garden or anything that stands out that makes you unique, right?
Yeah.
It's all just, wow, dude. I mean, you're talking about, we're looking at
You also don't
thousands and
see-
thousands.
You don't see
Huh?
any like street performers, you know, like in New York, like they'll have like, you know, people playing guitar and like doing backflips and stuff with a tip jar laid out.
It's literally like, yeah, it's nobody has anywhere to go. They're just all standing around like, what? The government gives me money, so I buy one cannoli a week. It's funny
There's a
they
lot of
talk about,
traffic.
what's that?
It looks like there's traffic, like a lot of traffic on that one street.
Yeah, well, you know, that was the other thing I was telling you about China is they have no mechanics. So as
What?
soon as a
Really?
car
What?
breaks, it goes to the mega mall of used cars, which nobody buys. So there's millions of brand new cars that maybe need transmission fluid or something.
But
And-
like, why don't they have mechanics?
because with automobiles here in the United States, it sort of evolved. People worked on them from the steam engine moving forward. In China, they went from bicycles to Hyundais overnight. And so there was never anybody that learned how to work on them. I mean, I'm sure there are people that have learned now, but it's not like you have a mechanic anywhere on every street corner that could fix a flat tire. I mean, I'm pretty well convinced they can't even do that. You know, if they can't even learn how to use a fucking bathroom.
Seems like a money opportunity.
Oh, there's all kinds of money opportunities if you want to live in China. That's
the problem.
You do not want to live in China. I can imagine. I'm sure it's beautiful and everything like that, but you know, you're already under the gun as an American over there. And then, you know, God forbid we go out and party and, you know, do a little this and a little that, and the DP. Oh, you did DP, death penalty for you.
Yeah, if you're lucky, you get the.
I mean, they probably have a fucking camera in your fucking. There's nothing to stop them. Then there's no free speech. You can't say whatever you want. Like, I mean, that's already in. And there's Suzanne. Damn, Suzanne, I've been waiting days for this to see you. This live is dedicated to Suzanne B. The other B. All right, so that's the China City. Let's look at Lucy's thing here. Dun, 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 dun. We'll break this up. It's about 20 minutes worth it. I did not see any potatoes in it.
The gravity pull sensation. Ever stood at the edge of a tall building and felt like something...
This whole thing, she
Did you see the new
refers...
docs?
What's that?
The new docs, like I noticed on the protection orders or whatever, I didn't see Olivia's name on there, unless I missed it. Did you look? Did you see? Am I wrong?
I'll be honest. I
They had
asked
autumn.
Lucy for a copy of them a week and a half ago. She hasn't sent them to me, but we're gonna.
Yeah, they had like Autumn, Aubrey, Steve, Christy, the grandmothers, like Steve's mom and Christy's mom, but like I didn't see Olivia on there.
A protection order as far as
like the no contact order, the no contact orders.
Yeah, Too Fast. That's exactly right. I've kind of just like Echoes last night was like, "Hey, play the Bethany video," which I'm going to do tonight. As soon as Lucy puts the link in, but I want to look over tomorrow the docs, and we can talk about the ones that stand out to me, as if there's anything. It is a futile exercise, really. It's like reading the PCA over and over, like. How many times, I mean, it's like, we know they're lying. They're fucking liars. And they just keep proving it over and over. And I'm trying to think of the best angle to reproach these people and expose them. And it does seem that through their own words, through the fake camera shit, through the bullshit documents, is the only way. Right?
Yeah, I think... one of the orders that was unsealed, Hitler said something about he said so-called investigation. I was like, yep, you said it.
There it
so-called
is.
investigation.
Oh, I'd like to find that. That's great. All right, let me play Lucy's thing. She's talking about vertigo here, and I love that she started off with that.
Was trying to pull you forward.
And she's like, your brain says one thing, and your inner ear says something else. It's like you can't believe what you're seeing and what you're hearing don't match, right? So she goes way back. I've been waiting for a video from Luce for a long time.
All rise. District Court is now in session. Honorable Judge Hitler presiding. Be seated.
It's not just you being weird.
All right, good afternoon. This is State v. Koberger. I want to go over the appearances this afternoon on behalf of the state. Would state attorneys please represent themselves for the record?
911 location of your emergency.
Thank you, Your Honor. My name is Bill Thompson. I'm the Lake County prosecutor.
I think, Jen, I think Lucy might have used, I don't think this is my footage. Somebody used something of mine. And they sent me a copyright notice. I don't know. I couldn't find. You can never tell. It's in my notifications. Hold on. I think it says who done it. Let me see. But usually, when they send me a copyright notification saying somebody else used my shit, I use somebody else's shit. See?
Right.
It's like, I don't get how this whole thing works. Wait, it's a notification from YouTube. New copyright matches found. Review videos that may be used in your content. And let me see if I can. And so it takes you to this page here in your back rooms, and nothing's in order, I don't think. No time for feelings.
That's mine? Is that mine? Hold on. Let me look.
Is that one of yours?
Yeah, that's mine. No time for feelings.
Yeah, I could copyright strike you anytime I want.
Wait, but
I got
how?
you right where I want you.
I didn't use yours.
I used yours. That's the thing. Look, Backwoods Beats didn't use.
So I could copyright you. You can't copyright me.
Well, I was trying to turn it around.
Yeah, typical man.
Always trying to turn you around.
You got a lot of mine on there, probably.
Giggity. All right, let me.
So don't piss me off.
I know. That's why, if we get in a fight, I always have to come back and kiss your ass.
No, I'm not petty. I would never do that. You have to really do me dirty first for me to do you dirty. I don't ever start shit, but I'll finish it.
Dirty.
All right, good afternoon. This is State v. Koberger. I want to go over the appearances this afternoon on behalf of the state. Would state attorneys please represent themselves for the record?
911 location of your emergency.
Thank you, Your Honor. My name is Bill Thompson. I'm the Lake County prosecutor. This is Ashley Jennings. She's my senior deputy. And then we have Mr. Nye and Ms. Beatty from the attorney.
What's that?
Sky Game came. Look on the right. That like red. Oh, it's gone now. It said, I don't know. Someone using your had your name up there.
On location of your emergency.
Thank you, Your
Had
Honor.
your name up there on like the right in the little thumbnail. It was showing like other videos. There was like some weird fucking red face, weird face, and it said something like had your name on there. I don't know.
Oh, that's I have this up. Oh, and I have it off. Oops. It's a cover to help. See your lips are right here. There's JJ over there. And it's a cover for the copyright. Just so I can play it all the way through. They'll probably get me in the end. I don't need it for Lucy though. Thanks for pointing that out.
Lucy.
Hey, did you play the Powerball? Did anybody get the numbers? Don't give them to me.
I played it. But I don't know the numbers. Well, I didn't play it. My dad played it. I just got the tickets for it.
Oh, how's Dad doing, by the way?
He's better. He's healing. He's not 100% back to normal, but he's 75, I'd say.
Oh, 75?
Yeah, he's
he
had that surgery. It was scary seeing him like so like fragile,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
almost
picture
80.
myself surfing at 75. Otherwise, I got nothing to live for. There's, I'll be out there charging it till at least I'm 80, 85, I'm sure.
Body in motion stays in motion.
Yeah. Well, I wish I had more opportunity to do it. That's what I'm trying to do is save up, sell this place, and move to somewhere like Fiji, where I could surf every day and just live on the beach and not have to
That
worry
would be
about
good.
money.
That would be nice until there's like a tsunami.
Well, you get off the island if snow's coming.
Well, you're not gonna have time.
Yeah, you do. They got planes in and out all the time, every day. Especially when it's big. I was complacent, allowed. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Are you reading too fast? I'm not going to read it out loud.
No, I'll read it now. Hold on.
What in the fuck? You let her in there for 5 minutes and all of a sudden everybody's bullying her. That's hilarious.
My name is Bill Thompson. I'm the Lake County prosecutor. This is Ashley Jennings. She's my senior deputy. And then we have Mr. Nye and Ms. Beatty from the Attorney General's office. And then we have victim support staff.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Defense?
Ann Taylor, attorney for Brian Koberger. Elisa Massa and Jay Logston, counsel for Mr. Koberger as well.
Thank you.
Your brain gets really confused when you're up high looking down.
Hi, something is happening. Something happened in our house. We don't know what.
Your eyes are saying, "Whoa, that's really far down."
What is the address of the emergency?
1122.
Did it stop? What happened?
What is the rest of the
I
address?
can't with that 911 call. I just can't. I cannot.
Well, dude, now I haven't gotten a chance to watch them through, but I heard enough from Dago's channel or whatever of those interviews with Gooch or whatever and Blakely or Blaker that it's exactly the same play that she did on the call to her friends on the body cam. I mean, it is the exact same script, and it's the exact same. Oh, I'm fine 1 second, then boo, 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 poor me, boo, 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 boo. And it's just like, wow. I mean,
It's like no one thought to ask. Okay,
any
what made
other
you all of a sudden scared
situation,
enough
Jen,
for help?
they would be all over this bitch. Like, wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Let's check your phone records. Oh, you're fucking lying. If it was me, dude, if I lied like she did, and I tried to do some sob story, they'd have had me in the back of the car so fast, dude. How on earth is she able to skate on this, dude?
Immediately when someone is inconsistent and changes their story or straight up lies, cops usually start to look at them a little closer.
Why would you be lying?
Why is this not happening? Like, I don't understand.
It is insane.
Like, even like no one even asked the obvious questions. Like, okay, well, you weren't scared. You were scared enough to go down to your other roommate's room, but And what made you all of a sudden scared enough to finally call for help? Even if you called your friends first, okay, fine. But like, why? What triggered it? Why didn't you call for help? Your friends for help?
Because they didn't look at the bodies, even though they're looking at the bodies, saying, "Oh no, she's not breathing." How the fuck do you know she's not breathing unless you're right on top of her?
She says it. She literally says it. She saw Zan on the floor at least twice, right? It's mentioned.
And
so
apparently Bethany
why
did
when
too.
the 911 caller, when the 911 operator says, "What's going on right now?" Like, forget 4 a.m. Tell me what's going on now. Does someone need help? She's like, I don't really know, but can I tell you pretty much? Like, how are you gonna say you don't know? How do you not know? And then, oh, Bethany, but we have to.
Well, that's the thing is she must be a hardened criminal because the police that went there to see it had trauma PTSD.
Right.
But she's
but
sitting
there was
there
like
right over the body.
Right.
I mean, dude.
It's just ridiculous. And do you hear Hunter, like when they first get there, he's like, you know, come. He's like, you know, I came inside and this is what, come look what I found, or something like that. He said, I don't know the exact words, but like, this is what I found. Like, where's this? Like, what about like, oh my God, my friends, there's something happened. Like, where's this sense of urgency, bro? Like, what? I don't buy it.
But your inner ear, which helps you balance, is like, nah, we're just standing still.
All right.
Hello?
I'd like to tell you I'm happy to be here, but why start with an untruth?
Sorry.
In the main room. This is one of the. Pretty much they were in the main room. I heard them dancing and laughing. Kaylee went upstairs and she screamed to someone from the room. She ran downstairs. I kept calling her name and she wouldn't answer. And I saw the guy. I just walked the floor.
Yeah, I mean, right there, like, just end it. End the story right there. You heard her scream. And you called out her name. She didn't answer. But you were okay with that. Like, what the fuck?
But they also told us that everyone was in their rooms by or asleep by that time, right? But then she says that she was in the main room, and she said they were dancing and laughing. How is Murphy dancing? And I mean, fine, I know what she means by that, but laughing? She said they. So like, Murphy can't laugh. He's a dog. Who else was there?
Well, the other thing is the biggest problem, the most glaring inaccuracy is that not only did she say they were asleep until whatever o'clock, the police put that in the report even though they knew otherwise. And then on top of it, Hitler used that fact as a piece of evidence and to proliferate their story. And so like, you have 3 levels of bullshit.
Yeah, like I don't buy Kaylee intentionally sleeping in Maddie's small ass bed, leaving Murphy by himself. Like, no, I'm sorry. Like, no. It's like, and her sitting up, I feel like she was placed there, you know?
I mean, you stop right there as an investigator of a quad homicide.
Right.
When you have somebody that says they were asleep, but their phone records, unless their phone is on auto, doing Snapchat and calling her dad and putting out resumes, what the fuck are you talking about, bitch? You weren't asleep. Right. Your phone says you were on Yik Yak. What are you talking about? But no, they make it part of making BK look guilty.
It's so odd because they could have just easily said that they. I mean, the only reason I could justify calling friends first and not calling for help is if it was obvious that they were gone and like you were scared or like had a warrant or something. I don't know. You know, I could get that. Like, oh, come over, please, and then we'll all call the cops because it's not going to matter anyway. They're already gone. But like, the fucking not calling for help for your unconscious friend and calling someone else is no.
It's
no one asked.
And not talk about giving the perpetrator time to clean up and get the fuck away.
Right.
8 hours at least, you know, if not more.
It's just insane. It's insane. It really is.
And so many things scream law enforcement in this game. that it's ridiculous. You have the I'm here to help you, the flashbang, the cover up by law enforcement themselves. I really have to question what would happen if, say, you and I, or you, me, and Lucy went to Moscow and checked into a hotel and started driving around asking questions. I mean, because
hell no,
they could figure something out and plan something. I mean, they could. There's all kinds of
easily.
shit. I mean, they literally kill people all the time there, and it's, sprinkle a little crack on them, and or put some water on their head, and all of a sudden it's an accident. That's
because it's
scary
all up to the coroner. It's up to the coroner whether or not there's an autopsy done.
Yeah, the coroner, who is completely controlled by law enforcement, in that it's not a position that even requires any kind of medical. I could be the coroner.
Right. How do they even determine time of death if between the delay in calling, then you have the delay in the coroner getting there, didn't get there till like after 5, then you have the delay in transporting the bodies to Spokane. Like, how do you know what time how do you know? The only way I guess you could know is the digestion, but like, I don't know. There's so many questions.
There's no more questions for me. It's straight up loud and clear.
Not a question of whether or not something's shady, but like, it's like the list is just getting ridiculous.
Let me take a break from Luce real quick, because there's something I want you to see.
Okay.
Casper West.
Oh yeah, he had a new one today. So.
Did you see it?
I saw it, but I'll watch it again.
Did you love that or what? With all the stuff about the sororities and shit?
Yeah, for sure.
So I told you one day they were gonna write songs and build cities around the purge one day.
The surviving roommates.
The surviving roommates.
PM, one of the surviving roommates.
She froze.
We want
potentially
to protect
they're the key
potentially
to this whole
they're the
thing.
Key. Exactly. Potentially they're the key to this whole thing.
Learning more about the timeline.
Any crime, a timeline is imperative.
Investigators piecing together a timeline.
So many questions as well. Why did the surviving roommates wait almost 8 hours after the murders to call 911?
That roommate who witnessed all that.
Why didn't she call the police after she saw him? But why were the lives of 2 roommates spared?
What is the actual timeline? Is it a secret?
Full mystery is they really just don't know.
The timeline has obviously been key.
There is a gap. But so many are wondering, okay, well that was at what? Sometime 4 in the morning?
But instead she ran into her room and hid it.
Why 911 wasn't called till around noon the next day?
And they still didn't call 911 for 8 hours? It's odd. We are allowed to ask questions about how that could happen.
Someone tossed out.
Isn't it funny, Jen, how in the beginning they asked so many questions, but as soon as they got Koberger's name, all they can do is spew bullshit about Koberger. None of the questions remain. Nothing seems odd anymore. Oh, it's perfectly natural that she was awake, but she said she was asleep, and that she was on the phone doing all this shit.
Like, she literally never went to sleep. Never went to sleep. Like, I don't buy it. Oh, it's totally normal is that Kaylee moved out, but all her stuff was still there. Totally normal that she brought back more stuff from her parents' house to drop off at that house that she moved out of. Totally normal. Oh, it's totally normal. Jack D had a phone call with her that we didn't find out about till now for like 17 minutes. But and they found blood in his apartment, and he's the ex-boyfriend, and she has him blocked on Instagram. Totally normal, nothing sus at all. It's like right now. It's just insult to our intelligence.
I don't really know, pretty much at 4 a.m.
I believe the murders occurred around 4 a.m.
It's 4 a.m. The murders took place between 4 a.m. and about 4:25 a.m.
I didn't know what to do. This is at 4 a.m. Yes.
Ethan Chapin's sister-in-law posted on Reddit that D, which we understand to mean Dylan Mortensen, quote, supposedly called all the girls in the house after crying and screaming stopped, and no one answered, and she still didn't call the police. She goes on, quote, she needs to explain herself and her actions that night. She needs to explain herself and her actions that night.
The attacks did not begin at 4 a.m. We were led to believe that the roommates were asleep and attacked around 4 a.m. The same time, Dylan reportedly opened her door, saw a man dressed in black look directly at her, and then watched him walk out through the sliding glass door. The story continues that she ran downstairs to Bethany's room, locked the door, and only hours later, nearly 8 hours later, did they finally call the police.
I like this Casper West, Jen. He does some good stuff, but I want to do a documentary also as well, because we definitely have our own takes here on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And what I want to do is I want to write the story like a screenplay, and I'll just leave all the dates and times and shit and names blank like a Mad Lib and send them to Lucy and have her fill it in, and then we'll have an accurate representation of all the bullshit that they did.
Basically,
like, this is
everything
exactly...
it wasn't.
Because, I mean, you could even see the progression in the media, where they had all these questions, and then they had Koberger, and now, okay, that's it. He's a name in a bucket. We've got him.
Yeah,
right?
It's bizarre. It's bizarre. Basically, everything that they, I feel like everything that they made a point to tell us was not true. If we just go back and like pretend like it's true, like the, being bound and gagged or things like that, the earlier timeline, like all those things that
the 4chan shit, for real.
That's the only thing that fits. I mean, not the only thing. But.
Well, it felt right at the time, as gory and graphic.
Whoever it was got everything right. They got everything right about the frat members. One of them that got one of the Davids, the 4chan poster knew where David's mom worked. Like, there was a lot of details that was right. Like, if it's not true, then who the hell hates them enough to put them on blast like that?
Well, a lot of people were saying it was the feds trying to call out the killer. I don't know. I think.
Yeah, but why? But why pick the Davids? And
right.
It was a little too detailed to be wrong. Kind of. I don't know.
That would be a definite motive if somebody was outing them as far as whatever they were doing.
Right. It had to be. It's either true or it's the real killer trying to frame someone else.
And I mean, the thing is, if we didn't have a history of not only this university, but every university across the country covering their tracks on every single little thing that goes wrong, and they're willing to make deaths look like accidents when they're not, and then you have the university suspended, a little slap on the wrist, they come back in a few years, they're partying in an off-campus house all they want, so it doesn't really matter. And you would think one death where somebody winds up drowning, air drowning, or whatever the fuck it was.
Falling out of a window. Like, how many times in real life does that really happen? Like, but it always happens at fraternities.
Or even hitting people with cars, or, using them as crash test dummies, or hazing, making them drink Tabasco till they die, or drink a fifth of alcohol when they've never even had a shot.
Right.
I mean, that's sick, dude. And somebody was saying today, like, oh, well, it's always one or two bad apples in the bunch. And I'm like,
no way.
No, it's not. There's always those bad apples, and they get covered up for it every single fucking time. And it's year after year. You have the same people doing it. The same, I guess you call it company. I mean, they call it a brotherhood. And when you talk about a brotherhood, it invokes thoughts of unity and loyalty and solidarity with people, but they don't care about you. They don't give a fuck about you. These people they could call your brothers will kill you and cover it up and act like nothing happened. Carry on with their life, partying dude. They were partying the next night in Moscow after this.
Hunter and Emily went on like a vacation to Mexico, like end of December.
To Mexico, bro.
Like they weren't that bad. They're like frolicking on the beach. Like, you guys
They're
aren't
like,
that sad.
is it okay to come back yet? Are we clear? We're good,
Yeah.
right? Just like you said.
I mean, I get it. I get wanting to get away and just just relax. But like, it I don't know. It looked like partying and, like I said, frolicking. Like, it looked like it didn't look like just getting away
It's
to
like, we
get
don't
your
give
mind
a
off.
fuck that my best friend who owes me $40. Does anybody in the crowd have that $40 that Ethan owes me?
It was it was so rude, so disrespectful.
At a freaking memorial service.
But meanwhile, there was an article that said that that like some of the money that was raised for the scholarship that Sigma Chi started, that some of the money came from Maisie's bank account and Ethan's own bank account, but like not Hunter's. Like, why? Like, he was omitted as far as donating to the scholarship fund, and he also was omitted something recently. I just blanked. There was something recently where like he wasn't mentioned. Oh, the lawsuit. Maisie did some you know what I'm talking about? The lawsuit that the Mogans.
Yeah, to block the release of more stuff. Right.
Yeah. Maisie. There was a I don't know what you call it, a statement. I don't know. From Maisie saying that she didn't want the information to come out, but like Hunter is not involved. I don't know. It's weird.
What was I gonna say?
I don't think him and Ethan were as close as they act like they,
I want to know not like we can ever find these things out because they're personal private information. Well, dude, this is a quad homicide. If you're going to investigate how fat somebody was in high school, you can tell me how long ago you planned to go to Mexico over Thanksgiving break? Over Thanksgiving?
No,
I think
it was December. I think it was in December.
Oh, it was in December later? Okay. But, by Thanksgiving break, dude, everybody was gone. Everybody
the next
was
day,
gone.
everybody was gone. It was crazy. It was like the perfect timing because you could leave town and not look suspicious.
And some of them never came back because they were scared. Bullshit. Ain't nobody was scared in this fucking town. You can't tell me that, dude. I don't know. It's... They always play it up like that.
They had to get somebody arrested ASAP.
Right.
Because the whole
they
town
keep
was
saying that
filled.
themselves. All the pressure was on. Bobbity, bobbity, bobbity.
And even Jenkins made a statement talking about Brian, like, oh, like how he would have been a good fit because he was an outsider and like he was different basically. Like they're very close knit. Pullman, Moscow, like if they don't like outsiders, they really don't.
Lose an average of 11.7 pounds in your first
it would have been
month.
okay though if somebody that wasn't an outsider did it, right? But
no, it had to be an outsider.
Right. Yeah, no, because if somebody was involved at the university,
could have looked guilty.
But what else was it?
Well, the real suspects.
Oh shit! I was going to tell you something else. You remember how we were talking last time about the whole Office of Civil Rights Investigations and like the rape that was in 2021, that whole situation? Remember?
Yep.
Okay. They had given the Office of Civil Rights Investigations had given whatever information that the FBI was asking for. They gave it to the behavioral analysis unit, and I just find that interesting because like what was on there? Like, why was the BAU so interested in that information? And Snell made a statement in the beginning saying something to the effect of like that they weren't going to release the profile that the BAU created because it would cause panic and fear amongst like a widespread group of people. So like to me that screams student. If the profile was pointing at a student and a local, like everyone would be suspicious of each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they didn't want to release anything to the public because it would tip off the suspect. So people are just sitting there.
They released the mantra. Like, that makes no sense.
Did I hear JJ? JJ is jumping. I like money. Yeah, no, let's watch this a little more.
Okay.
Bex. Walk free. When evidence
1,
is misinterpreted,
2,
on top of
3,
a staged
4,
crime
5,
scene, the
6,
distortion
7,
multiplies.
8, 9, 10. You're telling me you put over 100 stab wounds into people and sliced people in that amount of time? Yeah, right.
And that's exactly what
destroyed Kaylee's facial structure, but she was still sitting in bed. Like, she didn't like try to fight back. Like, give me a break. No
And yeah, and there was another weapon used. Dun, dun, dun. I wonder if it's like in the 4chan post where they said they put on the ceiling fan or whatever. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, but there's no ceiling fans there.
Oh, there's no ceiling fan? Okay.
No.
That discredits that. Good call. All right, back to the video.
Yeah.
here. Brian Kohlberger could not have committed these
Oh,
crimes.
what if it was like
in the way the state-
a police, one of those sticks? What do you call them? The clubs?
Baton?
Yeah, what if it was one of those?
Well, I mean, you could use the butt end of anything. And do some serious... You can use a rolled up magazine and do some serious damage. You know?
You can stab somebody through the eye with a pencil.
But they're literally... Wow, Jen, you're sicker than I thought you were. You sit here and think about this shit. The thing is, they're telling us that it's a weapon, so they can clearly tell that there's a difference in the wounds between just somebody's fist.
They were saying an edged weapon in the very beginning, right?
Right.
Like they said, an edged weapon like a knife, not just saying a knife. Literally, an edged weapon like a knife, something like a knife. So.
And oh boy, what a coincidence, Jeff H., that the knife sheath was there. So many coincidences. Dude, yeah, that's a real coincidence, all right, that there's 60 pecules, an unmeasurable amount of skin DNA on a knife sheath in the middle of the crime. That's a completely This is what bothers me about Anne a little bit. Is now Twiz gonna pop in? Is that she didn't challenge? She did challenge everything, bro. She just couldn't let the sun shine through, you know, because Hitler just cock-blocked her in every direction. Oh, these alternate perpetrators can't be alternate perpetrators because they lived in the area. Are you fucking kidding me?
And they don't drive Elantras, like, but we don't even know it was just a white sedan, bro. Like, stop.
There's no way.
I don't like the fact that she didn't mention the obvious, which is there's no way to tell the length of a blade in a stab wound. You can only tell if it's serrated or not, and the width of the blade. But or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's width and not. No, you can't tell the depth because some are going to be deeper.
Girth. It's all about girth,
right?
Jen.
Yeah, I know. DP. So, I mean, we don't have the wet. I mean, a sheath is a sheath for a weapon that we don't even know really what the weapon is. Are you kidding me?
They don't know what the weapon is, and they've never said it was a knife. They never said it was a Kmart knife.
Right. They could have came out and said, okay, we're They could have asked the public to be on the lookout for a white male with bushy eyebrows who drives an Elantra and who maybe is known to have own a K-bar. They could have asked the public for help, but they didn't. And they had everyone going on a wild goose chase looking for the wrong year Elantras and switching around. They literally switched everything around. They switched from 3 to 4 a.m. Then they changed it to after 4 a.m. They said that everyone was asleep and both unharmed. I'm not calling them survivors. Both unharmed roommates were on the first floor the entire night. Didn't say anything about seeing the intruder. Then they switched on that. They switched on the year of the Elantra or the white sedan. What else did they switch on? Oh, they switched on the time that Kaylee and Maddie got home. First it was 1:45, which is very specific. So what made them say 1:45, right? Then they switched it to 1:56. What else did they change? They changed. I know there's more.
Well, I want to take a moment, and this show today brought to you by Orange Cupcakes from Hostess. This is Type 2 Diabetes Hour. on the Purge here. If you're new to the Purge, welcome in. I hope you're enjoying yourself. And we got Jen, the lovely Jen from at Criminal Confidential, and these things.
Orange cupcake sounds disgusting.
They're absolutely delicious. They are the best thing that has ever been put into
your mouth.
A chemical. I knew that was coming. Okay.
That's what she said. Bada bum.
Tell us more about your murder fantasies. It's okay, because if anybody ever got into either of our phones, or our past, God forbid, they'd be able to, there's other creators out there that definitely have records or whatever.
I mean, think about it. We could all be in his shoes, honestly.
That's the scary part. And it happens over and over every day. And your best opportunity out, your only window, is a plea deal.
And you know what? Even if he is guilty, it was still handled horribly. And if we don't stand up for our rights now, then it's going to get even worse, and even more people are going to be convicted who are innocent,
That's why I wanted to watch Twiz is saying that Bethany said 145.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, the government doesn't take our rights away all at once. It's like little by little by little by little.
Well, they made I think they were forced into it with the plea deal and all that shit. Man, I need to Q-tip my ears. They're so sweaty. Like you wanted to hear that. I have sweaty palms. I'm going to wipe them on the back of your ear while I grab the drink. Gross, dude. Who does that? I think she had some special needs, this girl. But she's like, I had a terrible day, but then I got home and my boyfriend was hungry. Let me wipe my sweaty palms on you, Kane. Oh, yeah.
Hopefully it was sweat. Maybe it was something else.
It might have been a sexual advance. I don't know.
Ew.
I got some three-way stuff for you somewhere. All right, let's watch the rest.
Okay.
Alleges. And here's why.
Let's get off that time.
If these attacks
Three-way DP?
really happened at 4 a.m., like the media
It's the only
and
way,
even the
babe.
surviving roommates want us to believe, then the sequence of events makes no sense. Think about it. Xana gets a DoorDash order at 3:59 a.m., goes into the kitchen, and at that exact time, the suspect supposedly enters through the sliding glass door. Instead of confronting Xana right there, we're told he heads upstairs to Kaylee and Maddie first. Kaylee then says, "Someone's here." Moments later, Xana would have had to run down from the 3rd floor, only to cross paths with the same suspect who had just been in Maddie's room, all while Ethan somehow remained asleep. Does that add up? Of course not. When you factor in the evidence of staging at the crime scene, the reason you can't make sense of the mainstream media's narrative isn't because you're confused. It's because the story itself doesn't make sense to anyone.
We pretty much take it all. Fridges and dishwashers, dressers, drawers, couches, mattresses.
We've been led to believe that everything presented in this case is accurate. But when I went back to examine Dylan's timeline, I couldn't verify her version of events from that night. That alone raises questions about possible tampering with timeframes or even camera footage. For example, we're told the attacks began at 4 a.m. and by 4:17 a.m., Murphy started barking, supposedly because the intruder was in the house, followed by a loud thud.
I like Suzanne. I like it. This is as loud as I can get the video, and I'm trying to keep everything at an even keel here. Give me a thumbs up or something if you can hear it okay. If not, I'll put a filter on it.
The public is led to believe that a single attacker could move through the house, target 4 victims in separate rooms on different floors, and accomplish all of this in just 90 seconds, with nothing more than a bark and a thud being heard. In reality, anyone would expect chaos, screaming, struggle, and commotion, especially since we know the victims were awake. According to Dylan's account, the suspect was upstairs with Kaylee and Maddie when Xana supposedly ran downstairs. But Xana was an active, alert young woman. With the layout of that house, she could have easily made it to her room to lock the door, or even escape through the sliding glass door or front entrance to call for help. Instead, what Dylan claims she heard was Xana crying in the bathroom, followed by a male voice saying, "It's okay, I'm going to help you." The troubling part, none of that is reflected in the camera footage shown to the public. Yet, strangely, the same phrase appears almost word for word in an episode of The Vampire Diaries.
No, it's okay. I'm here to help you. It's okay. I'm here to help you. Caroline, she's here.
At 4:17 a.m., Murphy allegedly began barking, supposedly upstairs, signaling the suspect's entry into Maddie's room. Yet, instead of Xana's voice or sounds of chaos, only a thud was heard. This raises serious doubts, especially when comparing the camera footage from Linda Lane around the same time. There's no dog barking, no loud thud, not even the sound of a car speeding away. So the question becomes, was the footage altered? Remember, the entire timeline comes from the roommates. If they say they were home, we assume that's true. If they claim they heard noises at certain times, we expect it to take that at face value. But the bigger issue is, are the roommates truly trustworthy? Criminal profiler Dr. Brent Turvey examined this case, and personally, I find his analysis far more credible than the conflicting statements we've gotten from the roommates and even law enforcement. Dr. Brent Turvey is a world-renowned forensic criminologist, criminal profiler, and crime scene analyst. Since beginning his career in 1996, he's worked across the United States, Latin America.
All right, here we go.
When there's lightning, you know it always brings me down. 'Cause it's free and I see that it's me who's lost and never found.
Sorry, it was loud. My bad. I wasn't paying attention.
I feel it dancing in the light. It was cold, lost my hold to the shadows of the night. No sign of the morning coming. You've been left on your own, like a rainbow in the dark.
I mean, this totally could have been a 1950 song, but I love what they did here. They did a mashup of Ronnie James Dio and Frank Sinatra's face. Just a rainbow in the dark. This one's pretty.
Are you pretending to sleep? No.
Oh, let me make it for Lucy and for Twist. How about that? 'Cause I love both those guys.
Lucy.
Juicy. Where'd you... Oh, I put it over.
Lucy, I'm home.
Chica some split it's... I won't be happy till Twist is happy, darn it. So what's new with you? Anything happening with the kid? She's back in school still, right?
Yeah.
And that's going well. She's She's in the hottest clique with all the hottest chicks, I'm sure.
She's 15. She better not.
Oh.
No, my daughter's she's not like into boys yet. She plays like, video games and shit. And
she's a video game chick?
Draws and she watches anime. She's very, she's good. She's a good girl.
Yeah, it's weird how much anime has come along.
Yeah, I can't watch it. Like, I don't know. It's not my thing. She tries to get me to watch certain ones of her. I'm like, eh.
Yeah, some of them are okay.
I just can't.
Okay.
Operation GCD with an Appalachian grin. Adventures and shenanigans, we're diving right in. Out in the holler where the secrets creep. Garbage can dudes digging mighty deep. Secret society, shadows in the pines. Operation GCD of American rebels design. Double J searching deep in his brain hole.
Oh, it's a young Lucy with hippopotamus.
From colds to cover-ups, we're talking about all of
I didn't know they had Lululemon pants back then.
Sixth friend and the truth we trust. The world's a puzzle. Grunge rock ain't what it seems.
Wagged his tail. Like he already knew she was his human. At first, nobody really knew just how close they'd become, but looking back now, it feels like they were always together.
Ancient alien cargo cults haunt the moon's pale beams. Cincinnati schemers, history's a haze. Double J's on the mic, lighting things ablaze.
Don't worry, Meg. JJ won't let me break up with you guys.
Operation GCD with an Appalachian grin. Adventures and shenanigans, we're diving right in. Join us on the journey and enjoy the show. Thanks for joining us to get a little GC. Hey, world's a puzzle. Crunch rock ain't what it seems. Ancient alien cargo cults haunt the moon's pale beams. Cincinnati schemers, history's a haze. Double J's on the mic, lighting things ablaze. Hell, the world's a puzzle. Grunge rock ain't what it seems. Ancient alien cargo cults haunt the moon's pale beams. Cincinnati schemers, history's a haze. Double J's on the mic, lighting things ablaze. Double J's on the mic, lighting things ablaze.
I love it. They have the dog wearing the glasses. That is too freaking funny.
Operation GCD.
Oh, do we get a double dose? Double dose, guys?
Adventures and shenanigans, we're diving right in. Out in the holler where the secrets
I'm telling you, this song is going to be like number one in the charts.
Secret society, shadows in the pines. Operation GCD of American rebels design.
What if those are Google lenses?
Double J searching deep in his brain hole.
That dog is literally bigger than her.
From colds to cover-ups, we're talking about all of that. So watch your sixth friend and the truth we trust. The world's a puzzle. Grunge rock ain't what it seems. Ancient alien cargo cults haunt the moon.
Let's read Billy. Welcome in, welcome in.
Cincinnati schemers. History's a haze.
Nothing. There's nothing here yet. Trying to lurk on me? Nothing. I like it. Double play, a double J.
Operation GCD with an Appalachian grin. Adventures and shenanigans, we're diving right in. Join us on the journey and enjoy the show.
That dog needs a bath, I can tell.
Us to get a little GC.
He's got clean teeth now.
What it seems. Ancient alien cargo coats haunt the moon's pale beam. Cincinnati schemers, history's a haze. Double J's on the mic, lighting things ablaze. Hell, the world's a puzzle, grunge rock ain't what it seems. Ancient alien cargo colts haunt the moon's pale beams. Cincinnati schemers, history's a haze. Double J's on the mic, lighting things ablaze. Double J's on the mic, lighting things ablaze.
Oh, that was perfect. Ooh. Where were we, Jen? What were we talking about? Oh, this one's good.
So tell me what you saw.
He took it out, jerked it, and had his phone like this while I'm like this trying to get
She did say he was trying to jerk it.
something from the top shelf, but as you can see, I'm a little like, you know.
And you said he's wearing a black scully?
He basically put his cock on her tits. Can you fucking believe it? In a Dollar Tree. Can you imagine that? Hey, listen.
So tell me what...
I couldn't tell at first. That's why I'm narrating it. What she was saying.
So tell me what you saw.
He took it out, jerked it, and had his phone like this while I'm like this trying to get something from the top shelf, but as you can see, I'm a little like, you know.
And you said he's wearing a black scully?
Black scully from what I can see, black shirt, white shorts. He ran that way.
Hey man, how you doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
You gonna step over here and talk with me?
Yes, sir.
Step over here. Put your hands behind your back for me. Don't.
And it's... he's in socks.
Get on your belly now. Get on your belly!
Listen to what this guy says. I'll never have a family.
Come on, girl.
Shut up!
I'm on probation, man. I had to...
All right, be quiet. We'll get to that in a second.
Delete that picture of me off your fucking phone.
I don't have no picture of me. Can you call my girlfriend this? No, man. Oh my God, I'm done. I'm done. I swear to God, I'll have to go to jail. I'm for at least a year, man. I swear to God.
Stop fucking moving, dude. You got blood on your arms.
I'm going to fucking jail, man. I'm never gonna have a family again. So tell me what you saw.
He took it out, jerked.
I'm never gonna have a family again. Jeez. This is the kid from Sandlot.
Deep breath and yes.
Okay, good. We're going to do a quick adjustment in 3, 2.
Okay, just gonna put this right here under one hip and this under the other hand. Good, good.
Good. Now relax. Right there, yes. And...
Oh! Hi, yeah, so tell me about your day. All right, deep breath and yes.
Okay, good. We're going to do a quick adjustment in 3, 2.
I was gonna put some chiropractic videos in here for you guys, but after that, watching that, welcome to Not Cane Beats the Purge. This is the late night Not the Purge, and we're doing it all night long. I did drink a energy drink, Jen, so I will be with you as long as you care to watch. If you're just chilling, I thank you for being here, enjoying the show. We do things a little bit different here, but we do like to dive pretty deep into the amazing Meowery report. Usually is our main focus, but yeah. This guy just got out of prison from 17 years, Jen, and I was in prison for one night when I got my not DUI. That was not a DUI, and we went to Checkers, which is disgusting. You know, Rally's Checker. You guys have that there?
Yeah.
Absolutely the greasiest food you can. And I got a burger, and I got their little frozen blueberry drink, which I highly recommend. Delicious. Especially when you just got out of jail. But let's look at his reaction. It's just a split second at the end, but it's epic. You got it right though, too. 2 fries. I think you got a 1/4 pounder, 10 nuggets, a Big Mac. that says it all right there. I mean, I don't know. When you don't eat for a day, you can just waste away to nothing, right? Doesn't it look like I'm about to waste away to nothing, John? Should meet me again? Should meet him. All right.
You are rocked up. Thicker.
Sorry, you're
longer,
muted. It's a whole
game
process. I have to
changer.
close
Yes,
this
it is
window,
a
go to the other window, mute YouTube.
Game changer.
They got these nice.
So it takes me a second.
It's okay. I'm used to it. Trigger warning.
You better not act up, or I'm gonna copyright strike you.
Stop! Stop!
Cracked up.
Stop! I don't want to stop!
That's exactly what I was thinking to it. Still. Whoa, look at that TikTok. Damn. I want to watch some active self-protection tonight. Remember that active oh. Maryland.
Stop! I don't want to stop! Stop!
Ooh.
Stop!
Ooh.
On February 15th.
See, Jen, what I don't understand about these videos is these people are getting center punched by what I can only assume is a Glock. And they act like, ouch. They're getting hit in the chest by a gun, which is a super hot bullet going through your body. And look at this guy's reaction. Who is this dude? What are you made of? What?
Stop! I don't want to stop!
Ooh, ow! And then they keep coming.
Right? Like they're going towards them. Like, I don't get it.
I mean, you hit me in the arm. I'm down for the rest of the week. You know, so you're gonna have to bring the gurney over.
On February 15th, 2025.
But what happened to McDonald's is they started buying their beef from Brazil, and they have no standards whatsoever down there. Is that what you heard, Jen?
If I eat a burger from McDonald's, I only eat the quarter pounder.
Right.
Because the beef tastes different. The quarter pounder beef tastes way different.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know.
I think
it's all beef. Because they advertise it as all beef. The regular burgers,
they don't advertise it like that.
They don't say all beef burger, and they're literally perforated. So it's like you're eating just a waffle of air.
I mean, listen, it tastes so good. Like a Big Mac is so good, but like I try not to think about the gross part of it. When I worked there, a couple years ago, they would give you the employee meal. So I'm like, all right, yeah, give me the double quarter pounder. And let me tell you, dude, it's disgusting because it's too much salt. They put all the salt and everything, and it was just like, I don't know, it was just disgusting overload. Like a quarter pounder is one thing. You finish the quarter pounder with cheese, whatever. You get the double quarter pounder, and it's like a heart attack sandwich. I swear to God.
At approximately 12:30 p.m., a park police officer was dispatched to Woodlawn Lake in response to a serious accident. A vehicle had been seen driving erratically along the hiking trail before crashing directly into the lake.
I'm only playing this because there's a good Ohio one.
When I got eyes on one male, he's trying to exit the.
Oh yeah, you're in the dirt.
Seems to be fine.
How did you wind up there?
Are you okay?
Honestly, bro, there was somebody driving on Almerton here, Jen, last night, and they knocked over one of the street light signs, you know, with the whatever street names. The whole fucking pole was down. I'm like, how do you wind up there? I don't know. I guess it could happen.
Move.
As the female officer arrived on scene and
muted.
approached the driver, identified as 30-year-old Chase Deckard Thomas, she calmly asked if he was okay. Thomas confirmed he was uninjured and that no one else was in the vehicle.
Just hold on to the car. Keep making your way, okay? Yeah. Is there anyone else in the vehicle? No?
No. He's already thinking how he can get away.
He's making his way out. He can slow everyone else down.
This is the guy who gets center punched?
However, as he stepped onto the shore, the situation took a sudden and dangerous turn. The officer noticed the outline of a dagger concealed in his pocket.
You have a knife in your pocket, buddy. Put it down. Throw it down. Throw it down.
You know what? He was probably trying to drive the car into the lake to get rid of it. What the fuck, in the middle of broad daylight with all these people around?
Throw it down. Throw it down.
She immediately issued multiple commands for him to drop the weapon. But Thomas ignored her warnings and began advancing with the knife still in hand.
Oh, it's a knife.
Put down the knife, please. I don't want to shoot you. What's going on? What's going on? Please, stop. Stop. I don't want to shoot you. Stop. 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 A knife. Put down the knife, please. I don't.
Fearing for her safety, the officer fired her weapon, striking the suspect. Life-saving measures were quickly administered, and Thomas was transported to a local hospital for treatment. He survived and now faces serious charges, including aggravated assault on a police officer.
Oh, wait. Utah, Nevada. What?
May 28th,
I think this is the one from today.
Henderson Gas Station. A man stepped out of his car, a long gun hidden down his pants, and walked toward the convenience store.
What's a long gun
Suddenly,
in your pants?
the glass door shattered. Gunfire exploded in rapid bursts. Chaos unfolded in seconds.
I mean, she could have tased him, right?
The guy with the knife? I don't know. The gunshot didn't seem to do enough. I would have gone for the headshot. I mean, he's like holding the knife like, be scared, lady. I know you have a gun, but look at this knife. It's like, what MK and Ultra did they put on this guy's brain? You know?
Yeah.
But who puts a long gun in their pants, Jeff?
I don't know. That's a guy with long pants.
A guy with long pants. That's something.
Several other.
Dude, what would you do if something like that broke out on you at the gas station? I mean, I know weird shit happens in New York 24/7, so I gotta think that there's a pretty good chance that you have had some crazy shit happen around you, right?
Well, the most recent, and it's not even really recent, it was like long, at least 5 years ago, but no, maybe longer. Shit. Anyway, I was living in the city. Well, I wasn't kind of living with my boyfriend at the time, who was in I'm not going to name it, but a motorcycle club.
Okay.
And they have the building in downtown Manhattan. And
Clubhouse.
One of the prospects, yeah, the clubhouse. Yeah. I said building. One of the prospects ended up like shooting like a 25-year-old guy, like over a parking cone. Like, I don't know, some stupid shit. And it was crazy because the cops were like trying to get their surveillance, and like they were just like every day coming down, they're like harassing them, like out there giving them tickets for the bikes, like for their license plates being covered, for the guys that just like parked theirs out front because they had surveillance cameras. So I was just like watching them one day. I'm like, I call my boyfriend. I'm like, they're outside writing tickets.
They just kept the pressure on.
Yeah, it was great. The kid didn't die. He didn't die. It was just like an argument about something because they would put parking cones to like save parking spots, but like you're not supposed to.
Right.
They had one guy that was like the only civilian that like lived in the building. So it was 6 stories, so they had apartments upstairs, and he would like his job was to like move the cars around. So when someone would leave for work in the morning, because guys live there, and he would move someone else's car there or like spread out the bikes. So like to save the space for when he got home. I found a ticket from when I was going there all the time. I found a ticket not the other day, but a couple months ago for $250 for when he didn't move my car to alternate side. I'm like, that motherfucker.
But what's the craziest thing you've ever seen?
Seen with my own eyes? I don't know if I want to say it on the record.
Okay, maybe the second craziest.
Okay, when I was in middle school, this girl that I know, I saw her, like her and another girl had been like beefing, and this girl was crazy. She had like a couple guys that were like her best friends, are always around her. They held down the girl, and like she like was trying to sew her mouth shut. Like she literally got to the point where she had the needle one stitch through. She tried to sew her mouth shut because she was talking shit. That's probably the craziest thing. that I saw with my own eyes. Like I've had crazy things happen in my family that I didn't actually see, but
like what?
I mean, my sister was.
Oh, right.
Both my sisters were shot in the head. One died, one lived. My uncle was killed at a gas station, shot in the stomach. Crazy shit. I have another uncle on death row in Florida. Like I guess I have a kind of fucked up family, huh?
Damn.
Crazy, right?
Well, I mean everything's crazy, man. My cousin was shot in the head, execution style.
Really?
And yeah, we think he was a pilot. And he I don't know. Street violence, he lived in Venezuela. So the street violence is just mad out of control.
Oh,
there,
yeah, it's crazy out
it
there.
hasn't stopped. Yeah. And that was at the beginning of it. But we don't know if he was flying for the cartels or whatever. So.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. And all the police are in on it anyway and bribed. And
yeah, it used to be such a nice, beautiful country, man. And
yeah.
I'm all for the deportations and stuff, I guess, of people that are legal, but when I hear it's Venezuelans, that strikes close to home.
Yeah.
But they did release the prisons on us, and then now Hyundai today got caught with like 260 undocumented workers at their like New York plant or whatever, and they're like, oh no, we don't do that. Like literally the people are being hauled out one by ICE. And like, no, this has nothing to do with us. These aren't people that were on the books for us. It's just like people that are like
no idea.
Independent contractors, but there just happen to be 260 of them working at the facility.
Like it's not a mistake.
They do their independent shit at our facility. Well, okay, they're not employees. They're just undocumented immigrants, and they were mostly South Korean. And so South Korea is responding, the South Korean side of Hyundai is responding like, oh, we are very shocked by this whole thing.
What? Like what? How? Oh my gosh. How did that happen? Like, it's not like there was like a few. At some point, it's you can't claim ignorance.
Yeah, I mean, the same thing with all these people. Now, the employment numbers are up, which is encouraging. So that's a good thing always for the stock market and everything, because if people are working, they can buy shit. They will buy shit. And, but at the same time, you have a lot of people losing their homes. Here, Marge paid her $200 cable bill, an electric bill for 40 years. Her mortgage was almost paid off, and then something happened, and she lost it all, and she's living under a bridge at 75 years old. It's horrifying.
It's just too expensive. It's like housing prices. Like, they're just are they ever going to stop going up? At what point does it become like, does it flatline? I mean, think about it. Like, you could buy a house for 50 years ago or 60 years ago, whatever, for half the price, if not less. But like when our children are older and old enough to try to buy their first home, like, are they even, like, how can you ever afford it, especially on one income? Like, it's crazy. I used to my old job, like, I was making six figures, making like 100, 105, and I could pay my bills. I was comfortable, but I wasn't living like extravagant when I was a single mom. Like, no. Like, but when me and my ex were together, both our incomes together, we were nice. But like, it takes two incomes nowadays. Like, and I rented. I wasn't like I bought my house. Like, it's expensive. It's just not fair.
Yeah, you definitely lived it. You say your first daughter has gone to college now?
No, I don't answer questions, Kane. You almost tricked me again.
Well, you got one. I'm saying you got one out of the house already, and she's on her own, or
my
no?
son.
Huh?
My son is a high school graduate.
Oh, okay.
That's all I'll say.
And
you tricked me earlier. You
Fair
tricked me
enough.
earlier. I'm not answering no questions.
Right. No, I'm not trying to drill you or anything.
I'm just joking with you.
But yeah. Anyway,
Why do you want to know? Huh?
What?
Why do you want to know? Huh?
I don't know. Maybe I think about things too much.
Maybe you like high school girls? No, I'm kidding.
No,
Or
what I was
college girls?
trying to say, if I could make my
college.
point without being interrupted, JJ, is that that was supposed to be funny. Anyway, so let me put you on my high resolution monitor. I knew I could get a laugh out of you. But anyway, is that so many kids are growing up and never leaving the house now. They don't even get a driver's license. Their mom still drives them around, and now their parents are going to job interviews with them.
Oh, yeah, that's too much.
So that's why I was saying you got one graduated high school. That's great. When they get their own apartment, you'll be among a very select few at that point. I think I'm getting scolded by Lucy. Yep. Yeah. Leave Jen alone.
Thank you.
All right. We'll pursue that line of questioning another day, Jen. It's obviously ruffling hippopotamuses. Do you hear this? Barrage. When it's a barrage, I know who it is. Do not ignore me. I'm literally reading it on the live. What do you want from me? She's looking out for you, Jen. That's good. I thought you guys are sisters, right, Jen and Heather? Did you meet me again? Either that or she rage quit. Maybe she rage quit.
Hold on, it takes me a second.
I thought you were rage quitting.
I told you to go from window to window. You have to give me like 5 seconds. Damn. No, Heather's not my sister. She's my twin.
Playing the video now.
Oh, be quiet. Sorry, stop asking me questions, Kenyon.
What are we watching? Oh yeah, this.
In the midst of the
Rush
gunfight,
me to answer you, and then when I do, I get silenced.
Customer desperately searched for a place to hide.
I cannot imagine this. This is, I mean, I've seen some crazy shit too, but this is nuts.
What's that, Red? Hey, hi, Red, what's that? What?
3 suspects surrendered at the scene. An investigation is now underway to identify all those involved and uncover the motive.
Well, that's good. At least nobody was hurt in this one. What? Here's the question I have though about that. It is, what did you do? Is somebody straight popping off on you as you walk with your long rifle or your machine gun in your pants up to the gas station? What did you do?
Behind the violent shooting.
Callie.
It began as a quiet night until chaos erupted in an instant, turning a routine call into a life-threatening encounter.
Which way? This way? Hey! Stop!
Whoa. What happened?
Hey, turn on your stomach.
Reno police responded to a report of a stabbing. When officers arrived, they found blood smeared outside the door and a terrified woman desperately calling for help. As they stepped inside, the suspect suddenly lunged at them with a knife, leaving no time to de-escalate.
I didn't see that at all.
Stay. Where's he at? Where's he at? Hey, come here. Come here. Hey, put the net down. Put the net down. Put it down. Put it down. Don't fucking move. Don't fucking move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't fucking move. Hey, don't move. Don't move.
I mean, you think about, Jen, you think about every other service or whatever, public service entity in the world. You think about a nurse. You think about a fireman. Okay, they all have this gentle, if they're going to give you a shot, they give you a lollipop, they give you a warning, whatever it is, and you have the cops who have a guy with a knife, and they just pop 8 shots in him and just get it over with. And they're like, don't move, don't move. It's like, dude, he is taking the asphalt temperature challenge. I think the threat's gone, right?
Right.
Good answer tonight, Jen.
You know the game where like you hold your hands like just right over someone else's hands and you have to like smack the back of the other person's hands, like whoever does it. Yeah. Like I feel like that's what the cops do. It's like, okay, you got a weapon, I got a weapon, like who's gonna do it first? And it's just they always win.
Well, the other thing is if one of them opens fire, all 3 of them or all 5 of them open fire.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And what do you want to guess this guy didn't make it? I think Suzanne is just here for
Faced with an immediate threat, officers fired their weapons, fatally striking the suspect.
Here's the thing. Let me ask you a question, Jen.
Don't answer questions, Kane.
You have a killing happening on camera. What's redacted? Did they blur the guy's face a little bit? He's laying there fucking straight stone cold dead. Why in this case, just because he got shot by cops, it's okay? Why is it different than Idaho 4? Why is all of a sudden everything is secret over there?
Wait a minute. I don't know why I just thought of something. Were the lights were on in Xana's room when the cops walked in, right?
They were on in the camera, yeah. At least the stringy lights.
So, like, who sleeps with their light on like that?
Huh?
Like, who sleeps with their light on?
I sleep with the light on. Just because of the rats.
Like, a night light is one thing, but, like, I just wonder if it was just because I'm pretty sure the blinds were closed. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they weren't asleep.
The regular light on.
They weren't asleep.
If she had her light on, not just like a little. I'm not talking about the hanging lights. I'm talking about like the bedroom light.
I'm not sure. I think so. Lucy would know.
Like that. Who sleeps with their light on like that? You know.
Well, yeah, no. Because I don't think they were asleep. I think Ethan might have passed out, maybe, but I don't know. But Xana was probably awake.
I mean, defensive wounds means you're defending yourself. Like, who defends themselves and like doesn't like cry out, or like yell something, like make any noise.
But you can hear enough yelling and screaming at 1112 camera, that little pinhole camera facing the other way, that they heard it through that thin little paper thin door in their bedroom. I mean, give me a break.
Right. But how did none of the neighbors in the apartment building hear anything? Like, it's bizarre. Really weird. It's almost like it didn't happen there. Just saying.
Faced with an immediate threat, officers fired their weapons, fatally striking the suspect and bringing the violent situation to an end within seconds.
I honestly, though, I think they have a directive now to just take anybody out and issue street justice like Judge Dredd if somebody is bold enough to pull a weapon on them and threaten them with it. It's just like, just take them out and, the prison's too full. Anyway, I repeat myself.
even if they don't have an actual weapon, but they go in their pockets and might have a weapon.
Yeah, they pull out a popsicle stick.
Yeah.
And they got 18 bowls in them. I mean,
it's scary.
If it's on camera, you're showing a weapon, you're charging at cops. That's not anybody that's going to defend you on that one. I'm sorry.
Right.
Not even your own family is going to be like, fuck you. You can see their uniform. Respect the uniform. At least do that. You know what I mean? No matter what's going on in your life, you got to respect, because it's got a heavy price tag on the other end of it.
Send more units, Reno. Don't fucking move! Hey, don't move! Don't fucking move!
That's redacted there. Yeah.
301 Beach Boulevard.
In the early morning hours of February 1st, 2025.
In the early hours of February 1st, 2025, many California police responded to gunfire reports near Mesa Edge Court. Upon arrival, they discovered the body of 38-year-old Stormwolf, immediately suspecting homicide.
Zach, if you can, that this is a.
Authorities quickly identified 45-year-old Jose Velasquez, an acquaintance of the victim.
You know, Jen, another thing that I realized today, and I think you like this, I think that the words unconscious person are code for somebody's dead.
Yes, I've been saying that it's freaking code.
Yeah.
I said that from the very beginning. I said it's code. I also think texting the driver and saying, "Are you still driving?" It was code for something too. Like, "Hey, coast is clear. Everyone's in the room," or something. I don't know.
Yeah, are you still circling the neighborhood waiting to do whatever you need to do and get these motherfuckers out of here? Holy shit.
Something like that.
As the prime suspect.
I want to know who the fuck they interviewed that said he was the driver and lived 1,200 feet from Brian. I mean, that seems pretty.
Do we know that yet, Liz? Do we know who the actual motherfucker
I mean,
was?
they claim to be,
Is it Gower? It's EC or EG, right?
Yes, but the person who did these interviews with like Anjanette Levy and someone else I forgot said he lived 1,200 feet from Brian. Said he had turned in his Elantra. Said didn't mention ever talking to the G's and telling Olivia about the grub truck camera. Said he didn't find out about what happened until like days after. So it just seems really important. Like, either because Olivia said that she talked to the driver that Sunday and he told her about the grub truck camera, but the driver doesn't even mention it.
Well, there's so much new stuff out today that I wonder if that was released or not.
No. Gower lives in Moscow, and whoever did those interviews claiming to be the driver works full time as a driver. That's his job. Not. And Eric Gower worked for the school doing something and just drove for fun or something like that, I guess. Drove some drunk college girls around.
Right, yeah, that, and his wife is fine with that. Oh, because our daughter was molested. Bullshit.
Yeah, come on. And he keeps like little airplane-sized bottles of alcohol in his car. Like, give me a break. I'm sorry, but to me that seems like a different kind of driver.
Yeah, that's somebody who understands college-age women.
To me, it sounds like the kind of driver that would bring young women to dates, to a date.
Oh yeah, I see that all the time at the strip club up here that I pass by and pop into on lives. Crazy girls,
something like that.
The hot strippers, when I went in there was just two nasty strippers. But they bring in the hot ones for the weekend. And when I'm waiting, because Seminole Subs is my favorite place to deliver for. So I'll sit in the parking lot waiting for one from there. And you see the girls getting dropped off in this silver Hyundai. And, and then they get out. And then the guy is like some cartel guy, and he speeds out.
He's like security, kind of like also serves as some sort of a chaperone, and maybe the alcohol is like to kind of maybe loosen them up if they're nervous. Like I don't know. That's just the vibe I got, and the fact that there's a fucking spreadsheet of different girls who their babysitting schedule, quote unquote. I don't know. It's just that's the vibe I got. I'm just saying it.
Okay, let's finish this one up and we'll do the next one.
Velasquez fled, recklessly speeding into Santa Ana and disregarding all traffic laws, turning the bustling tourist area into a dangerous racetrack and putting countless residents at risk.
You stopped at the end of the pier, facing south.
The chase concluded in Newport Beach, where Velasquez engaged officers in a violent shootout and was killed at the scene. The investigation remains ongoing as authorities piece together the events leading to this tragic outcome.
17 in his right hand, suspect down, shots fired.
I caught my stepson spying on me in the shower at the same time that my husband used this trick to get hard. I discovered something crazy with a
Does
Boston.
that happen to your... What the... I didn't even see this shadow before. What kind... Okay, really? You're gonna tell me... Let me show you guys something just real quick. Like, let me show you something. And I know why they did it. And it's gonna blow your mind. This is gonna blow your ever-loving mind right now. Okay, here's my backstage, right? Thing. And if you look right, a video, just one video ago, right, where is it? Let's see. Right here. It's limited because it's not suitable for advertisers, Jen. That video is not able to be monetized on YouTube because it's not suitable for advertising.
Wait, what video?
The video,
What video
and
you're watching?
I know why they did it, because I accidentally showed blood in it, right? And so they non-monetize it. They get to play commercials over it, but I don't get the money because I showed
that's
blood
some bullshit right there.
in the video, right? And so
Yeah, that's some
now, where's the damn video I was just playing? I just lost it. Did you see the shadow in that average? You're telling me that my video, because it had a little blood spatter in it on a true crime channel that's only for people over 18, is not suitable for advertisers? Where did you see the shadow? Or no? Where'd it go? It's here somewhere. Heck, now why did I do that? Oh, wait. Is it back? Okay, I know what to do. Hold on. What video were we playing? Oh, the cops one.
I'm sorry, I couldn't unmute you. But yeah, I saw it.
Where is it? Hold on.
Did you see the one where Brian Enton was interviewing Stacey Chapin at CrimeCon? And she was sitting with someone from Othram. Like, I think it's really funny how Kaylee's sister got a scholarship to Baylor, which is the same college that...
Wait, you're really quiet now, right now. What were you saying so fast?
Did you see Brian? I'm literally not even talking fast.
I'm fucking with you.
Brian Enton did an interview with Stacey Chapin. I'm gonna go soon. I'm tired. With Stacey Chapin, and she was talking about Othram at CrimeCon. It just came out like a while ago. Did you see
Yeah,
it?
no, I have it here somewhere in one of these damn things. But that commercial was
The chase
literally
concluded in Newport.
the shadow of a woman sitting on a dildo. So my question is, how is my little blood spatter not suitable for that advertiser? It's like the rules only apply when they want them to. As long as they're getting the money, they don't give a shit.
And only sometimes, because sometimes the rule applies, sometimes it doesn't.
Don't be tired. Wake up. Have a Red Bull.
No,
but for God's sakes, it's 2 in the morning. This is not the purge. We're just getting started here, for God's sake.
I'm tired.
Beach, where Velasquez engaged officers in a violent shootout and was killed at the scene. The investigation remains ongoing as authorities piece together the events leading to this tragic outcome.
17 on his right hand. Suspect down, shots fired.
I know what it was. Drove onto the pier and shot at cops.
Are you ready to sell your house? I will buy it. You can get a cash offer in 24 hours or less.
On the morning of February 6, 2025, shortly after 9:35 a.m., Illinois State Police were alerted to a vehicle traveling on I-74 in Champaign County, believed to be linked to an armed robbery in Texas. Officers quickly located the car and moved in to make the arrest. Tension escalated when the male suspect refused to exit the vehicle, prompting officers to repeatedly shout commands.
Oh yeah, you know that
Hands
feeling
up,
right there.
Get out of the car.
He knows it's on right now.
Lay down, on the ground now. Stay right there.
Wow.
Keep your hands where they're at. Come secure this guy. Hey, get this guy right here. Hands up!
His continued defiance raised concerns about potential hidden threats.
Keep your hands where they're at. Come secure this guy. Hey, get this guy right here. Hands up! Hands up now!
Alright, that's enough shooting for right now, Suzanne. What do you call 2 lesbians in a pantry? Do you know? Jen, do you know? A liquor cabinet. Okay, anyways, so, let's see here. What else can you has up a sleep tonight? You gonna be able to hang, Jen, or are you dozing off on it? You good? Oh, there's my advertisement. There it is. My show is not suitable for this advertiser right here. Are you fucking kidding me, you two? Are you kidding me? And she's talking about how her stepson was spying on her in the shower. Well, you know what? Maybe they choose whiskey ads. I don't know what kind of ads play on my videos. Maybe it's all sex products and whiskey because it's such a raunchy show. Especially over here at Not KB. Wait, this isn't even on my show. But anyway, this is probably the kind of stuff that they show with my dirty mind. Pump metal? Oh, the pump metal, yeah. Yeah, it's not going to protect you. Can you believe that, Jen? Jen!
What?
What are you doing? Are you falling asleep?
I was looking for something.
What are you doing? Tell me about it. I want to know.
Stop asking me questions, Kane.
Seriously, what kind of porn do you watch?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We've gone too far. Alright, anyway. What are you looking at? Nothing? Alright.
No, I'm looking for something. File. Whoops.
On the morning of February 6, 2025, shortly after 9:35 a.m.,
Hey man, put your hands up and walk towards me. Put your hands up and walk towards me.
Damn, this is some bright ass fucking apartment
Hey
lights.
man, show me your hands.
Oh, shit.
3536. We got one of them.
Probably
Get out the
hotel.
car and show me your hands. Show me your hands, man. Show me your hands.
despite repeated
say,
commands
no?
to surrender, Gallant barricaded himself inside, ignoring officers as tension mounted by the second. Police attempted to defuse the situation, but
He was
Vallant
here
stayed
for a while,
defiant,
Lucy.
shouting from the car and refusing to cooperate.
Exit the vehicle with your hands in the air. Sir, exit the vehicle with your hands in the air.
Suddenly, he pulled out an AR-style rifle and opened fire. Officers responded immediately, fatally shooting him and ending the dangerous standoff.
Those clown horns?
Exit the vehicle and put your hands in the air.
Despite life-saving efforts, Volant was pronounced dead at the scene. An AR-style rifle and a handgun were recovered from the vehicle.
Hands.
I mean, he's just... What the freak?
3536, shots fired.
Fortunately, no officers were hurt. Volant's plan to confront police at 3 a.m. turned into a fatal mistake.
Ooh, you think? Oh, slap him.
In the early hours of April 1st, 2025, in St. Petersburg, police stopped 65-year-old Marina DeFilippo for running a red light. After a brief exchange, she suddenly fled, brandishing a firearm and ignoring all commands to stop.
Rude.
Front driver's side tire is completely flat. It's about to flail off in here a couple seconds. Pulling up to a stop at 177th Avenue West. 177th Avenue West, Coke Boulevard.
Despite police...
Are you serious? Do I need to put out a bolo on Jitch?
efforts to contain the situation, DeFilippo remained inside her vehicle, refusing to comply. Officers, using the PA system and radio, repeatedly ordered her to drop the weapon as tensions escalated.
How many times do you have to ask? One time.
Oh, she's going again. She's moving. She's moving. She's gonna. Hey guys. Oh, hey, get back.
Authorities deployed an armored MAP vehicle to block her path, but she crashed into a patrol car, injuring an officer. Remarkably, even after being shot 3 times, she continued driving before crashing into another police vehicle.
That's the Pinellas County Sheriff one I was telling you guys about. That's the one I saw. Holy shit!
Stop! Stop!
Wow.
Still got the gun!
What's on fire? Oh, a car.
Stop fire!
Nuts, dude. That's St. Pete Beach right there.
A Japanese knife for $20.
Well, I'm glad I did
This
one
deal
more
is
on
insane,
that at least.
But they literally have too many knives.
I'd never even heard of this.
Firearm, right hand!
Though injured, suffering wounds to her right hand, her injuries were not life-threatening.
What?
Defying expectations, she turned what could have been a quiet day into a dramatic ordeal, reminiscent of a live news broadcast.
You gotta be kidding. I mean, cops do have a tough job. Mesquite.
Crashed out.
On the
Hold off right there. So we lost Jen. Jen down. We have a Jen down. Jen, are you down? Don't ask me any questions.
The gravity pull sensation
was for this hearing only,
but hardly any.
What's that?
I'm gonna go use the potty.
I can't hear you.
BRB.
Okay.
I said I'm going to go pee. BRB.
This mismatch makes your brain freak out.
Why start with an untruth?
It creates this weird sensation of being pulled forward, like an invisible magnet.
I am accepting of my responsibility to be here. I want to go over with you some expectations of mine, given that I don't think any of you, other than Ms. Massoth, have appeared in front of me before. When you file memorandums of law, briefs, etc., please provide a Word copy by email to my staff attorney. After today's hearing, you may get that from staff here today.
This sensation is so common that almost everyone has felt it.
Today, I know there was an issue that was brought up with respect to Mr. Koberger's attire for today. I did issue an order yesterday permitting him to appear in civilian clothes for this hearing only.
But hardly anyone talks about it. The feeling is typically very brief.
That is a matter in terms of future hearings that we will take up in a closed hearing the day of, but in advance of whatever our next hearing date will be. My intention will be that Mr. Koberger will not be present for that hearing because part
Seriously, Lucy, you need to stop bullying me.
of what we will be discussing are security measures, and I expect to hear from the transport deputies and the bailiffs regarding.
The records are maintained by a business. The state would seek admission of the records pursuant. The records would show Xander Kernodle on TikTok application on November 13, 2022 at approximately 3:16 a.m.
Security issues that they want to address or that I have questions for them about, so that I can make an appropriate ruling in terms of his appearance here, but weighing that not just against, of course, his rights, but also against the needs of security in this case.
But in those few seconds, it can feel super intense. Scientists found that about 80% of people experience this sensation. It's your brain's way of saying, hey, maybe step back a bit.
Did they tell you anything? They were just out at 4 in the main room.
This is one of the...
Pretty much they were in the main room. I heard them dancing and laughing. Kaylee went upstairs and she screamed because someone's in the room and she ran downstairs. And I kept calling her name and she wouldn't answer. And then I saw the guy. I just locked the door and I ran downstairs, but we don't know what's going on.
Think of it as your body's built-in safety system having a false alarm. The craziest part is that this sensation has nothing to do with actual gravity getting stronger.
All right. I'd like to tell you I'm happy to be here, but why start with an untruth?
We said from the beginning we're going to protect the integrity of the case. We're going to continue to do it right.
All right, so right here, Jen, I tried to take the best image that Lucy presented here with this epit that they put on the wall at 1122.
We're not a
and I was unable to de-interlace it or do anything. I even put it into the A's of I, and I wasn't able to come up with... Of course, AI has trouble with lettering to begin with, but I wasn't able to find any legible words.
Oh.
Are you back?
I'm back.
Okay. That's too many questions. Another thing that bothers me while we're on the topic is this table. There's so many reasons that there's absolutely no way that those cups stay in perfect alignment during all...
They have dirt in them.
Well, yeah, not only during the murders, but during the fucking alleged investigation and Hunter sweating up and down the stairs and all this shit. It's set up.
Who would play beer pong like with the table like that? Like it's not really in a good spot. You get what I'm saying?
I think they typically do it outside, but the noise complaints. You can't play a quiet game of what's this called, beer pong.
But you're not gonna put it where on one end you have the step where you can easily go backwards and trip, and the other end you have the wall.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
Like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I've seen where they had it in the kitchen, or like maybe on like the other side of the living room by the window, but like right there, it doesn't make sense. No way.
Yeah, that wall right here is totally in the way. Like if you had a ball come over here, like sometimes
it would just go down the stairs. Like doesn't make sense.
That is nuts.
Who wants to go up and down the stairs to retrieve the friggin' ping pong ball? Like, and you know it's going to happen.
Yeah, and also as well, you have the one Doc Martin boot inside of the living room here, and then you have the single. Is that footprint outside in the snow supposed to be the latent footprint? Have we heard a thing about the damn latent shoe print? Where the fuck is that?
I don't remember. I don't remember if
I haven't
if they
seen
said
it.
something about it. But it's funny.
Like I said, I haven't looked at everything. But
what I noticed also in the cups that are on the ping pong table, like they're all like completely clean on the inside. You know what I'm saying? They have like dirt and like it looks like maybe like a little like clear liquid like water or something. Maybe if it rained outside, but it doesn't
I
look
think
like
what they were
there's
doing is
alcohol.
they kept the cup, so that way you don't have
They
to
fill
drink
them up.
the beer.
They put alcohol in each cup, and then
Well, yeah,
you.
but after a while, when you get sick from it, because you're drinking beer that had a ping pong in it that was on everybody's hands and on the floor, you play
They're
with
a
water
bunch
in
of
the
pussies.
cups.
That's not how we play it. That's not how I played it in
No,
college.
I know. I've done the same thing, but I
Bunch
think
of
this
babies.
is a smarter way.
So they just leave the cup empty. That's no fun.
No, they have a little bit of water to weight it down.
That's not fun. Who needs to be sanitary? But you notice also all these cups are like in like empty cans on the floor, but like there's no like nothing spilled. It's like every cup was empty when it fell down on the floor. Give me a break.
That's true. Yeah, that you would see a beer stain on the floor, exactly. Or
Right. There's
water or
nobody. Yeah, like who just puts their cup on the floor like that? And also the cans that are on the stairs when they first walk in the
Yeah.
bottom floor, they're all like they just happen to be on the sides of of each step, like so they're not in the way. You could still walk in between them. Like, give me a break. No way.
Yeah, and then you have, I think 2 cups are missing from the beer pong set, and then also you have beer cans just strewn all through the house, which I get after a party, and if you chug a beer, you're gonna throw it down in my house. I mean,
Right, and cups, like it's weird.
I mean, even if I didn't live there and I'm Hunter Johnson, and you threw a cup down on the girl's floor, you're gonna be like, dude, what the fuck? I mean, obviously, there's a bigger issue here. There's a quadruple murder,
Right.
but
Of course.
these are weird
These
things.
details are important. It
Yeah,
seems staged.
exactly,
It's just
exactly.
it seems like purposely staged. Like I just that just doesn't look natural. It doesn't look natural. I'm sorry. Like no way.
Well, that's the thing is, yeah, you have cups spilled and cans dropped and all this shit
We're spotless, but
all
floor's
over the
spotless.
place, but the floor looks spotless. It's fucking shiny.
They only put on one print, but there's stuff. I mean, give me a break. No way. You have footprints in the snow, but like there's no footprints when you get inside the kitchen. You know, it's like the floor as if the floor was cleaned. Just saying.
Oh, money goes so fast, dude. We'll get there. All right. Tomorrow's Sunday. I hope you're having a great Saturday night. If this is your first time and not the purge, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join us here for our chats. The more the merrier. We're gonna cut it off at some point here where it's just me and Too Fast is what my ideal situation. Jen on panel and Too Fast in the chat. That would be perfect, right there. Maybe a Twiz guest spot. Lucy for the facts, and then star Jen.
What we are is a group that we had a job to do. We did that, and we are happy that we did it the way we did it because of the outcome.
They are happy the way they did it, the way they did it. Well, however that may be, they are happy the way they did it. I want to jump because we're on this frame, and right now we are at 5 hours and 5 seconds. Okay, so let's see here. At 9:05, here we click ahead. And for some reason, as a non-cipher move, Heather put this as her last little clue of what she knows that we don't know, which is what her videos are all about. It's just about proving what she knows and what we don't know. I'm only teasing. Okay,
Also, did you notice how when the cop, like the first responders walked in, how they like carefully walked past the table with the cups, like as if, let me make sure I don't knock any over. But like, meanwhile, there's someone in need of help, but like there's no like hurry. They were more concerned with like walking past the table carefully to not knock on anything over. You get what I'm saying? Like, It was weird.
Well, they were preserving the evidence for the Maori report, obviously. But, it's a hell of a
Also,
PowerPoint.
the stuff that was in later photos that were released, that it was all over the kitchen cabinets and like on certain parts of the wall, on one section of the wall in the living room, it was like that blue stuff that everyone's saying is like Amito black or whatever.
Right.
I think okay, let me present this theory. You know how all of a sudden they started putting the bar stools in the back sliding glass door, like as if they were trying to like keep it shut. Maybe it wasn't locking.
Is that prison slang, Jen?
The stools that were in the kitchen.
Right, putting them in the back door. I got it.
Yeah, they had them like keeping the door, like locking the door, as if the maybe lock was broke and they had to keep them closed. What if someone, okay, that stuff that's squirted all over the kitchen, it's like, it looks like there's a little bottle of like it's like some kind of concentrate, like a Kool-Aid type thing, energy drink concentrate. I forget what it's called, but that's what they mix with the Borgs. You get what I'm saying? It's like in a little teeny, like a squeeze bottle. It's like the size of like the palm of your hand. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. There's one on top of the microwave, I think, and then there's one in the living room too. It looks like it's like that stuff squirted. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like some kind of like...
Yeah, like it looks like toilet bowl cleaner.
Yeah, but
check out this screenshot of my credit score. Just a few months ago.
You drink concentrates and little things you mix with, you squirt into a bottle of water, and they're bright. They're all different colors. It looks like one of those. It looks like someone broke in maybe and like
in 2000
squirted that stuff all over the place and smeared it all over the counter, and maybe that's why they had to keep the stools propped in the
or maybe somebody came and pissed all over the counter.
Maybe I mean
they were pissing on the side of the house.
Black.
You know?
I think it's that squirty drink stuff that they mix in the Borgs. There's a bottle right there in the kitchen on the top of the microwave that wasn't there in previous photos.
You get me, Suzanne. You really do. Jen, everybody's shutting it down. What did I do? Why is Meg leaving? And Suzanne's getting French toast. I feel like I'm being deserted here. Maybe we should. Do you want to do? Will you jump on with me tomorrow night and we'll pick up where we left off?
Yeah.
Because I still have a lot of shit, and we still have a lot of shit to talk about, and this way we can get ready for Monday's show and kind of filter out the good and the bad, whatever. Yeah, dude. You cool with that?
Right on. What time tomorrow?
Okay. Cool. Well, then I'm going to watch a movie and...
what time tomorrow?
I'm thinking, damn, can I have 5 seconds?
No.
How come when I say it, it's a problem? But when you say it, let's see. Probably, let's say about 11-ish. Same time. 11, 12, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe 10 o'clock or something. Depending. I'm going to try to start early, but it doesn't seem to... No matter how early I get up, somehow I never leave the house till late. It's weird. That's the problem with being your own boss in this big business of door dashing.
Sorry.
I'm boring you with my job talk. I understand. My life is boring.
My wife is boring.
All right. Well, say goodnight, Jen.